Welcome to Honor Bound 2024 Frontline Professional Wrestling here and now tonight. A whole card of phenomenal matches, incredible matchups, very, very different from what you see normally. This is the Big Daddy. And tonight, we have teacher versus student, and I'm going to give it to the Thrill. Tell us a little bit about Anderson and Coda Jacobs.
Yeah, I know a little bit about this Ken Anderson guy. We only look back a quarter of a century. Talk about student versus teacher, which one becomes the master. Ken Anderson obviously has done everything and everywhere in this business. Two-time Impact World Heavyweight Champion, former WWE United States Champion, and oh, by the way, the franchise of pro wrestling in the state of Wisconsin. Coda Jacobs trained by him. But all of a sudden, there's a little bit of bad blood between student and teacher. This is going to be an interesting battle between the two. No politicking is going to help Coda Jacobs in this one. He's up in the ring against one of the best there is, boys.
And then, of course, we have a match years in the making. Nathan Gust, Bulletproof Ben McCoy. Chris, you've been there for a lot of it.
18 years. 18 years this rivalry has built up, and tonight it all comes to a head right here in Oak Creek, Wisconsin at Honor Bound. This one is not going to be for the faint of heart. You might want to put the kids to bed before that matchup comes up.
And, of course, we have our much-anticipated main event, the NWA champion, the Overman, EC3, here tonight with that title on the line. And it's Rocky versus Apollo, the local wrestler doing good versus Ryan Cross. It's going to be an epic story waiting to be told, and it can only be told here at Frontline Pro.
And for an old NWA Midwest guy like me, this is huge. The sweet Charlotte herself, 10 pounds of leather and gold, dating back to 1948, the NWA World Heavyweight Championship. There is no more important title in professional wrestling. To have it here at Honor Bound is, frankly, an honor.
Tonight, we have got it, and we are sending it to the ring right now.
Matter of fact, hold on, there he is right now.
I'm not up, am I?
You're up. Not yet, later.
I'm up and I'm over.
He's over, man.
And he's the world champion.
There's no better way to start it than that. So let's go to ringside. Let's get Honor Bound cooking right now. Tonight we have a championship match right off the bat, right from jump. It's David versus Goliath, and the Thrill had a chance to interview these guys before the show. Take us back to your experiences.
Sure did, Steve. And when we talked to the challenger, the Thundercat, Adonis Allen, he's riding high off his big win off of Coda Jacobs earlier, and he says this, and this is important to pay attention to. He's not someone to underestimate. He's someone to tune into. That's the kind of attitude you need when you're gunning for gold. Yours truly, two-time Hall of Famer, The Thrill, here backstage in Honor Bound with the challenger for the Frontline Pro Battle Championship, the one and only, the Thundercat, Adonis Allen. Before we get to that title opportunity, Adonis, we have to talk about that big win over Coda Jacobs recently. You've got to be feeling on top of the world right about now.
I'm feeling incredible. I mean, Coda underestimated me. That was his first problem. He saw me as a tune-up. I'm nothing. I'm not a warm-up, nothing. I'm something to tune into. And he learned the hard way. So.
Speaking of underestimation, tonight, some people say that you might be the underdog in your title opportunity against Paragon. He's got the size on you a little bit, but he's going a little bit injured. What do you say to those people who might be doubting you, saying that this might be too big of a hill for you to climb?
Listen, I respect Paragon. You know, he's strong, he's fast, he's dominant. But I'm no one to be underestimated. Coda learned that. The doubters learned that. Whoever else needs to learn that, they could feel free to walk in line, but I'm just ready. I'm excited. I'm fast. I'm agile. I feel like, I don't know, I'm on top of the world. I'm feeling good.
The Thundercat is must-see TV, and it could be golden tonight here at Honor Bound.
And you also had a chance to sit down with the world's most dangerous game, Paragon. What did he have to say? I'm sure it was a lot.
Well, technically we were standing up, but I was very impressed by the attitude of the champion as well. We all know he's coming into this match a little bit injured. That leg is not 100%. You know who's not concerned about it? The champion. He says he'll still take on anybody, anywhere, at any time. He looks at himself as the hunter, not the hunted, in this match. Both men feeling very confident going into this. Frankly, I like it. I like the attitude of both these competitors going in for this title match. Chris, I think we're in for a good one here. Yours truly, two-time Hall of Famer, the thrill here at Honor Brown. Frontline Pro honored once again tonight with the battle champion, Paragon. Paragon, you had a big title defense tonight. First, we've got to know, how is the leg?
On my worst day, I'm better than most at their best, so don't worry about my leg. You need to worry about my opponent.
Speaking of, let's talk about your opponent. He's coming off that big win over Coda Jacobs. We're talking about the Thundercat, Adonis Allen. A big match tonight for you here at Honor Brown with this on the line. How do you attack it?
Look, I don't care if it's Super Cat, Baby Cat, Kitty Cat. You are in the ring with the Panther. You are in the ring with the Lion. You are in the ring with the world's most dangerous game, and I don't care what meerkat you put in front of me. He's funny. He's cute. He's amusing. I find him entertaining, but right now I'm not entertained. He said anybody can get it. That was cute. Let's see how cute you'll be on my menu.
Sounds like both cats are out with claws out and gold on the line here at Honor Bound.
And let's see if he can get it done tonight, if he can catch lightning in a bottle and be able to walk away with that beautiful Frontline Pro Battle Championship.
That belt just recently redesigned by the executive committee here at Frontline Pro, and it is gorgeous.
Looks amazing.
I mean, this is right out of a comic book as far as I can tell. You have clearly the hero.
Right to it, though. Adonis Allen on the attack here. That might not be the best option, but he might have to strike and get there quick.
But that's what Adonis Allen does. That's what the Thundercat does. He's all about the quickness, but the sheer power and will and force is on Paragon's side. So this is going to be an interesting contest.
Did you see the distance there that Allen got?
Spear! He hit him with a spear right on a jump!
Out of nowhere.
That might be it. This might be the quickest match I've ever seen here.
Wow.
Oh, Paragon is not done.
The champion still has some business to attend to. I don't know if that's the best approach to take, boys. I get a little nervous about that.
He split him in half, Chris.
That was amazing.
Did you hear that? He's telling the crowd he's got something for him. Looks like he's got another one locked and loaded.
Adonis can barely stand.
How is he even up to his feet right now?
Oh! Where did that come from?
Up and over the top.
Holy height, Batman.
Hits him with the double knees in the corner, looking to take advantage. Cartwheel into that back elbow.
Thundercat is making a statement here, boys.
Just like that, though, Paragon sending him back, but Adonis Allen goes low with that drop kick.
And there's the Bulldog.
He went right after that knee, just like Thrill said at the outset. Went right after that knee. Now there's a target there.
And that's smart. That's smart if you're Adonis Allen. You have to go after it. Uh-oh.
Oh! The pounce! Executed with perfection. That depleted that young man, knocked him right out of the ring.
Wow.
Hit him at a 90-degree angle and threw him clear across the ring. I don't know if I've ever seen that.
And now Paragon has gone into stalking mode. This is what the hunter does.
Somebody had to be the prey in this match, and right now it's the challenger. Oh, huge shot there on the uppercut. Those European uppercuts are definitely going to take a toll there, Chris.
I know we're a little bit early here, but referee Jesse Bush might want to keep an eye on this one. It looks like Adonis Allen is rocked right now.
Here's where the champion's advantage comes in. Whether he gets discounted out or counted out for all that action outside the ring, he still walks out of here with the Frontline Pro Battle Championship.
Oh, no!
Right on the knee on the hardest part of that ring.
I've heard that before.
That might have been a big mistake right there. Let's see if Adonis Allen can capitalize. Big kick!
Sure sounded like it from here.
And though Adonis Allen is a bit fatigued himself, oh, big strike with a big boot.
Educated feet on the part of the challenger.
Paragon, though, got to look out here. Oh, he caught him. Just too strong here.
Fly ball for the out in left field.
Oh, big slam again.
I don't know if what hurt worse is the impact on that apron or the falling on his head outside the ring.
A definite 1-2 shot there. Did you hear the intensity in his voice there? The champ is not fooling around, boys.
Coming in, though. Big running knee. Straight to the head of Adonis Allen, flooring him right now.
Basketball nothing. That was almost baseball maneuver. Like, that slide will get you safely into second base.
Paragon in firm control here.
What a way to start Honor Bound. It's gotten violent right off the jump, and Adonis Allen may be rethinking some things in his life.
Rolled back in to avoid that count there. Speaking of the count.
This time Paragon going for an actual cover, not toying with him, because at this moment, he's still in this thing.
But look at the face of the challenger. He can barely even lift his head. He's been beaten up so much in this match. And the champion just berating him.
Just oozing confidence right now. Paragon setting up for possibly a Razor's Edge kind of move here.
Oh, no, the crucifix powerbomb is
back.
spoiled.
Ducks underneath. Back elbow here.
That rocked the champ.
Oh, kick to that injured knee.
He got him that
Flying
time.
cross body.
And all of a sudden, the Thundercat is feeling it.
Up over the top,
And he
into the
hooks the
pin.
leg.
1 count only. Paragon still too strong here.
But that's farther than I thought he would get this entire night.
Hey.
What a performance by the kid.
Hey, he warned us in the pregame interview, do not underestimate him. And I think he just showed why. That's some of the best chop blocking I've seen since the '97 Denver Broncos.
And now Paragon is starting to
Allen looks to be tuning up the
maybe
band
not
here.
feel it as much as he thought.
Loading up. He's going
Caught
for
him, though.
Wait a second, the champion's
Oh,
got some
no.
leverage here.
Oh!
A Uranage with a twist. Are you kidding me?
And that
what
is-
can't the champion do?
That has got to be it. That has got to be absolutely it.
Down come the straps.
If that ring wasn't so fortified, he would have gone right down to the solid floor.
Would have hit the basketball court right here in Oak Creek, Chris.
Paragon's calling for the end here. This has to be academic at this point. Adonis is out.
It's all downhill for the Thundercat at this point. There's no coming back from that. His body almost lifeless.
Into that crucifix now. Paragon just parading around the ring.
Draped like a laundry bag.
He is not moving. He might be out.
Allen, though, countered. Looks like that knee gave out there.
Yeah, definitely did.
Uh-oh.
He rolls him up.
No way.
No way.
Do you believe in miracles? Oh my God! Thundercat! Thundercat! Ho!
What the heck did we just see, Chris?
Paragon. Look at Paragon's face. He can't believe it. I can't either.
That makes 3 of us.
You have got to be kidding me right now! Adonis Allen, the Thundercat Lion-O himself, with the win, the upset, and he is your battle champion!
Well, wait a minute. What's that in the entranceway?
His mentor, Jack Jordan, shocked and delighted, and Paragon in the ring in a state of shock.
I did exactly what I said I was going to do. Shut down the haters, shut down Coda, shut down Paragon. Because I meant what I said. I'm not a tune-up. I'm not a warm-up. I'm something to tune into. I'm your battle champion. And with this, I'm going to show exactly how a Thundercat goes to battle and comes out on top. Because I got all 9 lives, and I'm a champ in every single one of them.
The gyrating guru Disco Ray goes by all types of names, Daddy. But he is the one, the only Disco Ray.
You know, in Disco Ray, you always bring the fun to wherever you're at. You're wearing many hats tonight. Love to see that. But speaking of hats, that top hat on the Master of Mayhem, AJ Abrams. He's looking good tonight, fellas.
There is no fun here. This is pestilence. They have been a pain in the ass since they got together.
Disco
I don't
Ray
care
can't
how
get a
good his top hat looks.
Disco Ray can't get a hat like that on top of this head.
Not with that attitude.
Well, we can try that. Funny enough, that'll be another hat to wear.
But let's talk about this, though. Right now, we have Joey Dalton in the ring right now. This is going to be a hell of a contest here. He's got his backup out there behind him with the Master of Mayhem, AJ Abrams, and Chris Van Colt.
Oh, Disco Ray don't trust them boys as far as he can throw them, Daddy. Disco Ray gonna be keeping an eye out for those guys. Ooh, battle-tested Ben Evenson, Daddy.
I'll tell you right now, I don't care how many members of Pestilence there are. This guy is like a ramrod, a battering ram. He is unstoppable.
easily one of the heaviest hitters that we have here in Frontline Pro, and I do not say that lightly.
He's unkillable. He can't be stopped, Chris. We have seen it before. And I don't know what Captain Top Hat has in his bag of tricks, but he is going to need an awfully big bag.
You know, let's go back a little bit here. Let's go back to January, if you'll allow me to. Ben Evenson coming off of one of the biggest victories of his career against somebody who we'll see later on tonight, Ken Anderson.
Yes, that was an incredible match. A lot of respect in that match. And that's something that is not shown to anybody by Pestilence. They can't even spell respect.
Oh, Daddy, typically when you got 1 against 1, 2, and 3, typically that man is the underdog. But that has been Evenson as long as you've already said, Daddy, he is unkillable. Disco Ray thinks all of Pestilence tonight is the underdogs.
Joey Dalton apparently going through some Zodiac phase. I don't know what's going on in the ring.
Disco Ray thinks it's...
Look at him, though. He's looking shredded. He's probably more cut than I've actually seen him in his entire time here in Frontline Pro.
I don't know about cut, Chris. I mean, a bag of fries is cut.
Those dance moves aren't as good as Disco Ray's, though. That's all I'm saying.
Parading around the ring like Rick Rude after a 78-day fast.
Ben Evenson not impressed. He's all business here tonight.
I mean, he's not even in Ben Evenson's weight class. I think Ben had more weight for dinner last night than Joey Dalton possesses in that ring.
I think he goes out with a ruck pack heavier than Joey Dalton.
Yes.
I think Joey Dalton's best strategy here is to not get into a test of strength with a man like Ben Evenson. Disco Ray don't think it's going anywhere. He needs to use his agility and speed because that's what Joey Dalton does best.
And what is going on with Chris Van Colt? Suddenly he is zombie Travolta? What is happening
Disco
here?
Ray don't got a good feeling about that guy, Daddy. Disco Ray is watching him like a hawk.
The smile on his face is very unsettling
Is
to
that
me
what you
over
call
there.
it? A smile?
I guess. I think
Something
that's
like
I
that?
think that's the closest he's got to it.
A grin, a smirk, something like that. That ain't no smile. Smile is a happy daddy.
A snarl.
Disco Ray likes the word snarl. There we go.
Smile, snarl. I'm pretty sure his mascara is streaking.
Oh, you can see that? Oh, it is. It really is.
And now Ben
Big
Evenson is
shot
doing
there.
what Ben Evenson does best, Chris.
Ooh.
Just breaking Joey Dalton down right now here in the early goings of this contest. Referee Ronnie Schumer out there making sure to check, make sure that those shoulders aren't down.
Ooh, Joey Dalton more flexible than he looks at it.
I don't know. That arm is about the size of a toothpick, and it's about to be broken.
Yeah, you don't want it to bend that way. It's definitely not designed.
Yeah, Joey Dalton, he got to get to his feet, Daddy. He got to bounce around the ring like he normally does. His best strategies are coming off the top rope. A match of strength with Ben Evenson, he ain't going to get too far, Daddy.
Grabbing the hair. I'm not sure if referee Ronnie Schumer saw that or not, but it was effective here.
Woo!
Oh, like running into a brick wall.
Ooh, Daddy, it might be a little bit hotter than that. Oh.
Big splash in the corner.
The only thing we can say about Joey Dalton is we have seen this man be able to withstand tremendous punishment and still function, and that's the name of the game right now because he is being lit up like a damn Christmas tree.
Oh, he's getting punished tonight, all right. Oh!
Oh! The height on that back body drop.
Disco Ray's not sure if he came down. I think he. Oh, there he is. There he is.
Evenson would have hit that field goal from 40.
I thought he was stuck in the ceiling, Daddy. Disco Ray didn't see him come down. That's how high he was.
If the thrill was here, he would have said that's a Mason Crosby stuff.
Evenson, though, right back on the attack here. Smart, very smart.
Oh, we already got.
No.
See, this is what Disco Ray's talking about. You got these guys out here, the ne'er-do-wells, Daddy. The ne'er-do-wells. They don't mean any good. Nefarious. Enemies, ops, whatever you want to call them, Daddy. They need to keep their nose out of the business.
Well, whatever it is, though, it's effective right now. The strategy seems to be paying off here for Joey Dalton and Pestilence.
What's Joey Dalton flexing that, Daddy? What are you doing?
Dalton is now somewhat stalking Evenson, which that's difficult to say.
And right by the hair again, going back to it. Again, you don't have to like it, but it's effective right now.
I mean, we've seen one complete upset tonight. I mean, are we ready for two? I mean, that's why we do Honor Bound.
You never know. You just never know. That's why we do these matches here. One into a 1 count, powering out.
You are never going to pin a guy like Ben Evenson with a lackadaisical cover like that. It's just not going to happen. Hook a leg, for God's sake.
That's the arrogance of Joey Dalton, Daddy. That's the arrogance of all those guys.
I don't know if it's arrogance or stupidity.
Some might say that's one and the same, Daddy.
You might say that.
Right now, Joey Dalton, though, trying to just work over Ben Evenson. Again, this might not be the best strategy here for Dalton as Evenson getting back up to his feet. Again, shot after shot to that midsection. You can see the welt starting to rise on Joey Dalton just from every single shot. Oh! Huge power slam. That might be it.
I'm actually surprised Dalton kicked out of that. That was a very, very well hit move right there. Got him right where he wanted him.
Guys, he might be setting up for that TKO, that freedom cutter as he calls it. If he hits this, we're done here. Dalton, though, out the back door, kicks the knee.
Dalton said no freedom tonight, Daddy.
Smart move by Dalton. When you want to move a tree, you chop it down, starting at the bottom.
Well, now he's just using the ring to his advantage here. And the Master of Mayhem just taunting. Chris Van Colt here with a cheap shot.
That's what I'm saying, Daddy. Disco Ray, that's what Disco Ray's talking about. All these guys getting involved, all these guys trying to fight, all these guys, Disco Ray's got to do something about this, Daddy.
Well, Dalton might be.
Where are you going? What are you doing?
Uh-oh. Joey Dalton calling for something here. Disco Ray just left us on commentary. I think he's had enough out there of pestilence. He's getting right in the face of Chris Van Colt and AJ Abrams here.
Now there's action on the outside of the ring, action on the inside of the ring. It's absolute chaos out there. Thrill, help us out.
I'm back, fellas. Who was that masked man? He was just here.
Now Joey Dalton here looks like he's setting up, but might be taking a little bit too long here with the distraction outside by Disco Ray. Big shot there by Disco on Chris Van Colt.
And now Dalton distracted by what's going on outside.
Oh! We've got complimentary fights in and outside the ring.
There is all kinds of chaos happening as Disco Ray is working over Van Colt.
Guys, back in the ring here, though.
He's tossed them all like a bouncer in Studio 54.
Uh-oh. Oh! Huge maneuver there. Evenson into the pin.
Lights out.
This might be it. AJ Abrams now up on the... Get him out of here. Get him down.
Gouges the eyes. Time-honored tactic, but that was effective.
Underhanded, but he used his hands on it.
And again, though, AJ Abrams out there paying dividends right now. Huge.
DDT planted him, Chris.
This might be it here.
And the former Army Ranger is kind of out on his feet.
Well, if he's setting up, he might be going back up top.
Are we ready for a second upset?
This is where Joey Dalton can do most of his damage here.
He may have lacked the size advantage, boys, but he means he's going to get higher heights from the top turnbuckle.
The high rent district here.
High-risk maneuver upcoming.
Big swanton. Beautifully done. Into the pin here.
That is a little extreme right there.
Reminds me of a certain Ken Anderson, who you'll see a little later on tonight.
A little kamikaze action.
If you will. That takes me back.
Dusty, are you here? I'm telling you, Dusty Rhodes haunts that belt. I'm telling you.
Dalton, though, can't believe that wasn't three. That might have been one of his best shots.
The amount of air he got there. Talk about some Mason Crosby action.
And now Evenson ahead of steam. Oh, runs right into an elbow.
Nicely placed.
Dalton going back up.
And
Caught, though. Up into that fireman's carry. This might be it.
He's in a bad position.
Freedom cutter right in the middle of the ring.
That one was worse.
Game, set, match.
The Freedom Cutter just put him the lead out. Boys, you talk about Army strong, that's it right there.
There aren't many men that are going to kick out of the Freedom Cutter. I don't care how many, if it's a 3-on-1, 7-on-1, 12-on-1. Evenson has the maneuver that ends things quickly. That was the punctuation mark this match needed.
No doubt about it, right in the center of the ring. And look at that, he might be having a little bit more. Nope.
He's taking a second victory lap, and why not?
Rangers can strike from anywhere at any time, believe you me. And that was one hell of a strike for freedom with that Freedom Cutter.
He's too fast and too furious.
Oh, come on. What is it with you guys? All right, yeah, Coda, I'll handle this. No worries. Look, I understand you're just trying to do your job, but here's the thing. Coda Jacobs has nothing to say. He said everything that he needed to in Focus. He said anything that we sent in a promo to Frontline. Like, everything is set. This is the way it is. Ken Anderson, his original mentor, obviously gave him a really piss-poor score for his training record, right? But that's not the case. I'm Coda Jacobs' new mentor. Ever since he broke into the business after that fact and he went out on his own, he joined in a group called The Establishment that I ran. I privately funded his campaign for a brighter future in wrestling. I'm his true mentor. Look how successful he has been on his own. That wasn't because of Ken Anderson. So tonight, Ken, we're going to show you who the real mentor is and why we're going over. That's it. Now, let me bring you to the next piece of business for tonight. Cal, Hero, I'm finally going to rid you from Frontline Pro once and for all. It's Cal's Pals versus Team Striker, and baby, I got the biggest surprise that's ever been in Frontline Pro. You can take that to the bank.
I'll tell you right now, guys, I was supposed to have an interview with these two in my In Focus segments, but I'm afraid of clowns. So you guys are on your own here. I'm not saying anything. I'm in fear right now.
I've been waiting for this one for so long. We're on the 50th show here in Frontline, and tonight we're going to send in the clowns, Yabo and Ruffo.
Who needs the Shriners when we got these two?
Guys, these two, not sure if you're aware, but are the current Juggalo Championship Tag Team Champions right now. And not only that, but last night they added some more gold to their, I would say trophy case, but I don't know what clowns have. The clown car, I guess. And right now, tonight, they're looking to add some more.
Well, one's got a briefcase with a chicken sticking out of both ends of it. Perhaps the belts are in there. Meanwhile, the boots, or whatever those are on their feet, those are like Iron Sheik sized. Just looking for a little hook.
Guys, this one's going to be great for all the juggalos out there. Whoop, whoop!
Okay, we've established the number of whoops at 2. That's good.
I don't know why you guys are so excited. Have you never seen it? This never ends well for anyone.
Well, see, he's got a balloon. It's not red, but he's got the balloon.
He's still
Watch
got
out
a
for
balloon,
that.
damn it!
Yabo and Ruffo again. This is going to be a great contest. And again, triple threat. This is going to be nuts.
Wow, if clowns didn't freak out before, this match will make you do it. Great googly moogly.
I am not feeling very secure right now. This is not good.
Right now, Ruffo patting down the ref just to make sure that he's all good here. Don't want any shenanigans in this one.
And the Salvation Army here in Oak Creek just became the big time.
And your next competitors, weighing in at 666 pounds, from Chicago, Illinois, rocking Rivera and Ewok, the Windy City Devils.
Gentlemen, I can't even comment on the sinister nature of this team. Ewok has turned his back on Frontline. He's turned his back on Good Nature. He's turned his back on his beats. I don't even know who Ewok is anymore.
I think he's somebody who's been frustrated here with his place in Frontline Pro. You know, he's a former battle champion, former Magistrate Battle Royal winner. And right now, no gold around his waist, and obviously, you can see him right there. He wants it back.
So you hook up with Rockin' Rivera? That's how you solve your problems? That's not a great way to solve your problems, Chris.
I'm not condoning it. I'm not saying it's a good idea, but I'm saying one of the most effective people in this company's history is Rockin' Rivera. Like it or not, the stats don't lie.
And more disturbing than anything is the Brothers of Funstruction seem to be improving on this entrance a little too much. Again, on the creepy side.
Hey, it's in their name. They have fun wherever they go.
A couple of fun-loving guys who love to have fun. Yeah?
Regarding Rivera Thrill, he is what I would like to say 2 beers short of a six-pack. To put it in terms you'll understand.
Well, I wasn't allowed to bring that six-pack in here. This is the Salvation Army, after all. But considering how upset you were with the actions of Ewok not that long ago, I'm not surprised that this team has evil intentions. Maybe more so than the clowns in the ring, and that's a high bar.
And your current Frontline Pro Tag Team Champions, weighing in at allegedly 420 pounds, from Leonardo, New Jersey, Chad and Ted, the Brothers.
Wait a second.
Ho, 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 ho.
2 for 1, if you will. Gentlemen, there they are. We've been hearing about this, and there they are. The brand new Frontline Pro Tag Team Championship belts.
Wow.
Inspired by the original design by the late but very great Reggie Parks, the premier belt maker in the world. You've seen some of his work before on WWF television. These belts are tribute to those other straps that you've seen here in Frontline Pro, but they are still their own thing, and they are gorgeous.
Did you say WWF? World Wildlife Fund as belts?
I ain't afraid no pandas. But seriously, look at those straps. No wonder the Bro Brothers are so dang proud to defend them here in Frontline Pro.
Well, and again, you got to know that today being their day, they got to be super excited, even if it is going to be with the odds kind of stacked against them here.
I watched this 419. Anybody got a minute?
Did you guys leave out your brownies last night for Snoop Dogg?
Nope. Rob Van Dam ate them.
All right, so I don't suspect there's going to be a whole lot of wrestling in this match. If you're looking for suplexes and things, we're probably not going to see a ton of that.
There's going to be a lot of impact on the joints, and I just don't know what's backstage. Folks, if you thought the triple threat at the table was bad, look what we got in the ring here. 6 ways to anarchy.
I said it's a party.
Did he just take a hit off the balloon?
Yeah, you got to be careful with that. We don't know what's in those balloons over there.
Well, it's 420. We can take a guess.
Kind of think we do. Kind of think we know what's in those balloons.
Smoke and mirrors, hide the mirrors. There they are, boys. The Frontline Pro Tag titles on the line in this one. Yeah, and order's going to break down real quickly here, I think, Chris.
Well, and again, it's going to be on referee Ben Holbrook to try to keep control of this one. Easier said than done, though.
Have you ever seen a laser pen and a cat? That's what's happening right now.
Hey!
The Bro Bros have suddenly forgotten there's a match and they are playing balloon volleyball.
Along with everybody here.
Yabo's blowing up another one.
That might be the first ever blow chant we've had in a Frontline Pro show.
That balloon's going to end up as evidence in the Oak Creek PD locker before this night's over.
Ewok and Rivera seem less than impressed.
I think they're already tired of all this clowning around. If you catch my drift here.
Literal clowning around as the actual drift is the balloon. It's right around the Salvation Army Center.
Did we just hear the bell?
I think we're underway here.
There might be a wrestling match under all the chicanery.
This is interesting though, as the current champions are standing on the side right now, allowing Rockin' Rivera and Yabo to start this one off.
And boom goes the dynamite.
Uh-oh. Might be going to use that flower. Got to be careful with these clowns.
I hope that's not lemon juice in there. Then again, if anything's sour around here, it's the Windy City Devils.
They are most certainly sour.
Oh, big clown shoe to the face.
The Greco-Roman clown shoe. Interesting point you brought up a minute earlier about how the champions are hanging out. Don't they risk losing their titles that way if they don't get in the fight?
They certainly don't have to be involved in the pinfall to lose those nice shiny belts. And the Clowns have taken a decided advantage over the Devils.
Tag here to Ruffo now. Big elbow drop.
It's the Clowns versus the Devils. Are we watching minor league baseball here? Because I feel like that probably happened somewhere in Sheboygan.
Who the heck do you cheer for? The hot dog guy?
Rivera needs a tag in a bad way right now because he has taken all the brunt of the Funstruction.
And Chris, it doesn't look like the champions are cared to oblige. They're just hanging.
I think they're just going to be ready to hang out and try to get in there when they have to. But right now, they're conserving their energy. They've been busy fellas today. A lot of safety meetings, if you know what I mean.
Yeah, there's a hot tag right there.
Yep, a blind one too. As soon as we said it, here comes one of the tag team champions.
What? I thought we were friends and partying. Nah, man, I gotta win this.
But I just heard Ruffo say, I thought we were friends and partying.
They do realize there's gold on the line here, right, boys?
I'm not exactly sure they realize anything.
And he's still going, and up and over the top. Back body drop by Rivera there.
What a big arc on that one. He went up a good distance before he came down hard.
And now Rivera takes the glasses off of Tadbro.
Well, that brings his overall down -2. Just be careful now. Oh, and Rivera put him on too? This is ridiculous. Tag here to Ewok.
Ewok did a good job there with that impact, not impacting him. But look at this.
Ooh, wow.
Effective 1-2 combo from the challengers there, boys.
Rivera taking a shot at Chadbro off on the side there.
I wouldn't expect anything less than a cheap shot from Rockin' Rivera.
Oh my!
I think I felt that with my feet from here, guys.
Ewok just is a nasty striker.
Yeah, quick 2 count here.
Ewok built so solid from the top on down. Brick, you know what else.
Ewok threw a balloon. That Ruffo, that's not going to end well. God only knows what he has on his person to throw back.
The Devils here operating as a very effective tag team, keeping the man isolated in the corner. Big side slam there.
Cutting that ring in half, and that's really hard to do in a triple threat here.
Pour one out for the fans of the front row. There's had a clown thrown in their lap. That's going to give them nightmares.
You know, in some cities in America, you punch a clown, it's a felony.
Especially in public.
Oh! He just hit him with a mini rubber chicken?
I told you he had stuff on him.
Hey, he's choking.
Don't say it. Don't say it.
In Soviet Russia, chicken choke you.
There you go. Thank you.
Thank you. Very good. Gonna lose sponsors that way.
I got a feeling the folks in the Salvation Army might be talking to us afterwards.
Ewok, though, big slam right in the middle of the ring. Taking his time and having his way right now. Into the pin here. Yabo breaking it up.
Big old clown boot. That looks like it rocked the jaw of Ewok a bit.
Ewok in an incredibly bad mood.
Isn't that pretty much de rigueur for him these days?
It's unfortunate. Before he was such a grand champion. Now he's resorted to this.
Up top, though, out the back, into the tag here. It's exactly what the Bros needed.
Bro out, one bro in.
Rivera in illegally without the tag. Eats a clothesline. Guys, the Bros are just, oh, huge double cross body block.
Talk about using mass to your advantage. Holy business class.
As again, Yabo again in to break this up.
And Chadbro is now getting stomped on by clown shoes.
Considering the size of him, that's probably got some impact to that spine of his.
Chad trying to stick up for his brother, and now it's turned into a whole brothers thing.
Guys, this one's breaking down here.
Oh my God, that's acid. Maybe not acid.
Maybe lemon juice. Or maybe just water. Uh-oh.
Oh no, big atomic drop. Oh.
He got hit in the elbows.
A little mimic happening right there. I love that. You gotta love to see that.
The chicken being thrown across the ring. Not a foreign object. Apparently was organic raised here in the USA.
Cage free. Guys, this one's starting to break down here a little bit.
Referee has lost all control.
Oh no! Up over the top.
You've got the Bro Brothers and 2 literal clowns in the ring, and you're surprised that order has broken down?
Guys, this one is Bros versus Bros. Little bro on bro violence there.
Big back elbow by the super strong Ewok.
Guys, again, one of the pound for pound strongest competitors we have here in Frontline Pro.
Oh, and he just ate it at the hands of the clowns.
And the clowns.
And he is eating it at the hands of the clowns. That's popcorn, I hope.
What if Ewok's allergic to popcorn?
And I'm guessing
you're trying to kill a man that
way.
way.
Rivera up over the top, but caught by Ruffo.
I'm guessing it's not fresh.
Oh! Using that tie to just slap.
What is that tie made of? We can hear the impact across the ring over here.
Wow. Uh-oh.
And Ewok
definitely did not enjoy that
up off the
popcorn at all.
top rope. What was that?
It was Stanley said. Well, at least he's not allergic to it, so at least he won't die.
That shows the evil intent of these clowns. Stale popcorn?
Yeah, you can't, not freshly popped. You can't pop it before the match. It's just rude. It's bad business.
Wow, I'm shocked. The clown had evil intentions. But that's what required when you're competing for the Frontline Pro Tag Team Championships. Niceties don't win gold.
You know, you forget with all the shenanigans happening that there's a championship. Oh my God, he broke the knee and the cover.
And that's it.
Hey, we have new champions. We have new champions.
What a chop block.
Wow, just like that.
that bad left leg of Chad Bro got targeted.
Guys, this is a stunner.
I mean, each team in this match clearly has the potential to go all the way, fellas. But this feels like an upset to me, and a scary one at that.
Guys, this is ridiculous, though.
And now he's choking him on his own bandanas.
No, there was a chicken involved there, I'm pretty sure. And here comes Kid Ladd. Kid Ladd coming out to save the Bro Bros. Kid Ladd and Rivera, they have issues going back quite a ways.
Nice effort by Ladd, but a little too late for the Bro Brothers. The tag belts are leaving around the waist of the Windy City Devils.
Guys, that's a second time tonight we've seen a title change here. This is insane.
What the heck else is going to break loose here in
There is just chaos going on right now. There's a can in the ring now. The clowns are throwing plunder in the ring.
And there's still a chicken.
But let's not take away from this right here. We got new tag team champions in the form of the Windy City Devils.
I ain't never seen nothing like gold like this.
Unbelievable how everything absolutely broke down, and all of a sudden the Devils are walking out of here with Frontline Pro Tag Gold.
This is unbelievable, and I think Chad Bro might be hurt.
I'm really glad that Ben Holdring is out here, though. Formerly trained EMT checking on the Bros here.
Kid Ladd also in there still helping out. Good effort by him.
That chop block could have really tore up that knee, tore up some ligaments here. Glad to see him being able to be helped to the back here.
And the Brothers of Funstruction also being sympathetic.
So
well, maybe not.
I guess you could call it that.
They said they were trying to help him. They're kicking him along so they pick up some speed.
Clown's helping a little bit of a different way, I think.
Now it's on to the next show on the big top for the Brothers of Funstructions. They're leaving with no belts in their briefcase.
Oh, thank God they're gone. My anxiety was through the roof that whole time.
And the Bro Brothers, looks like they've got some work to do themselves after Chad gets medically checked out. Another stunner, like you're saying, Chris, 2 title matches and 2 title changes.
Title belts are changing hands all over. What does that mean as we go through the show? Will we have more title changes? More importantly, can Ryan Cross take the 10 pounds of gold?
Guys,
I mean, Honor Bound is off the chart.
This has been insane so far, and I can't wait to see what we have coming up next.
Hold on to your hats, folks.
Frontline Pro, it's your boy, the 80s baby, TW3, the Intrepid Champion, and it is Honor Bound Day. It is 420 here in Milwaukee, Wisconsin, and tonight it's myself versus the most marketable Richard Holiday, the rarefied air-breathing MLW GCW star. Well, here's what I'm going to tell you this, Richard Holiday. You say tonight we're going to breathe rarefied air. Well, right now I am on the biggest role of my life, of my career, not just in Frontline Pro, but in OVW. I am the 80s baby doing his thing. And tonight, I defend this against you and I leave. I leave tonight. Still, Intrepid Champion. I gotta go, guys. It's time for me to get ready for this match.
Guys, this guy is a Frontline Pro original. One of the first ones to jump on board when the company started 6 years ago. Teed up 3, making his way to the ring here at Honor Bound. Guys, I am so excited for this contest. This legit could be a main event anywhere in the Midwest.
As well you should be. The 80s baby, one of the highest flyers, and yet has added a lot of strength to his repertoire over the years. I've seen this kid grow and followed his career for down near the last 20 years, and it's amazing the evolution over the years, how he has evolved into such a high-level professional athlete. This guy is, like you said, Chris, a main eventer in anybody's book. Steve, we're in for a good one here.
He is the creme de la creme of Ohio Valley Wrestling, no doubt about that. And just a few months ago, we watched him rappel off a balcony in what we thought was going to be his final match at Frontline. And just like that, he's back, kicking open that forbidden door.
Introducing your challenger,
immense talent of Richard Holiday is about to be experienced by Frontline Pro for the first time. You talk about rarefied air, this guy is the goods.
Walking the walk and looking every bit the professional athlete that he is. I think TW3 is in a serious challenge now for that championship.
Not only that, but for somebody at his young age of 27 years old, this guy is leaps and bounds above what we have seen here a lot of the time in Frontline Pro.
He's grabbed the mic from Crystal. Looks like he's got something to say to the crowd here in Oak Creek.
This thing on? No. Hey, honey, next time I take the microphone from you, make sure it's on for me. I shouldn't have to turn it on myself. You understand me? Now, Frontline Pro, why don't you sit there and shut up and I'll tell you, you idiot. Frontline Pro, the first thing I need you to understand is that when Richard Holiday is in the building, you're breathing rarefied air. Now, typically, I would say the second thing I need you to understand, but taking a look at the crowd right now, this might be the dumbest group of individuals I've ever laid my eyes on. There's a guy dressed in a freaking bunny outfit. So just understand this. You guys don't deserve to have me here. I'm going to whip his ass, take his championship, and sell it on eBay because I'm never coming back to this dump in Wisconsin.
Wow, the petulance of rarefied air is being showcased right now.
Don't take the microphone from me. You can take my jacket while you're at it.
Everybody loves the 80s baby, except Richard Holiday.
That does not make Richard Holiday very happy.
I'm guessing not a lot does.
I'm not sure puppies and Christmas make him happy either.
You know what makes Richard Holiday happy though?
What?
Money and championships, and that's why he's here tonight.
That is actually very, very well put, Chris, indeed. This man, MLW World Tag Team Champion, part of the dynasty with Hammerstone and MJF. His history in this business well documented, and he said in an interview with me that he's all about his brand and elevating his status in this business, and he has come to Honor Bound to do just that, and a win over the 80s baby and capturing that title presents more prestige for rarefied air.
Indeed, it would. If he managed to grab a championship in a match that he didn't even know was going to be for a title, it would absolutely elevate his brand.
Well, if you're Richard Holiday, though, you got to be happy right now with the fact that that title is on the line. Again, he talks about it. It's one of those. He doesn't get paid by the hour, but he's sure taking his time right now and enjoying this.
Yeah, what a bonus opportunity for Richard Holiday. You have to wonder if TW3 is going to regret opening that door at the end of this evening. Or can he fight through and keep that belt around his waist when we're done here?
If there's anybody that can do it, though, it's TW3, the 80s baby. The Midwest ace, if you will.
That's assuming Richard Holiday ever gets to the ring and actually starts fighting.
Well, it's just Holiday playing mind games right now. But with the experience that TW3 has, you got to know it's not going to work.
Finally a tie-up, and we got action here, boys. big wrenching there from Richard Holiday. He's got the size and the length advantage here on TW3, Chris.
But when it comes to the speed, though, nobody quicker here in Frontline Pro than TW3. And again, he knows exactly what he's doing in there. It's not going to get him rattled, and just like that, turns the tables.
Wow, no wasted motion from TW3. Way to reverse that hold.
And that's what Holiday specializes in. No wasted motion, as you can see right there.
Guys, we might be in for a clinic on this one.
What they used to call chain wrestling, ladies and gentlemen.
Little catch as catch can.
Ahead of the Olympics, this may be our good preview of some Greco-Roman style.
Wow. Beautifully done into that knee bar now. T-Dub knows he's got to get to that rope, and he does.
Veteran move there by TW3, scooching back and getting a hold of that rope to make him break the hold.
Smart play by Holiday going after that knee. If you keep the 80s baby grounded, you take away 80% of his offense.
Well, and you take away that rewind, though, as well. That insane spinning kick that he's won so many championships here in Frontline with.
So this could be a challenge as to see which of these guys can outsmart the other.
Big shoulder block right there by the rarefied air of Richard Holiday. 24 hours ago, I watched this man go pillar to post with Marche Rocket. So if there's any advantage the 80s baby might have, it might be right now as far as fatigue goes.
That's the thing, though, when it comes to Richard Holiday. This guy can take you into the deep water. Some of the most stamina that I've ever seen on a competitor in between those ropes. He can take a beating and dish it right back out.
Meantime, the beat goes on for TW3, a little kid and play action, if you will. Feeling the groove.
Just like the 80s, baby, always having fun, getting in his opponent's head here.
Rock those bells.
Holiday, though, not taking too kindly to it. TW3 using that quickness advantage. Beautiful basement dropkick there, right to the jaw.
And
Holiday
the rhythm
trying to shake that one off.
And the rhythm is going to get him here in Oak Creek.
I saw that coming a mile away.
And so did Holiday right there. And again with that chop block, very effective here.
Targeting the back of that left knee. What a good maneuver by Richard Holiday.
TW3 now got to get out of that corner here.
On a stomp right to the ankle. RIP his ligaments.
Holiday very cocky, very confident, perhaps overconfident, saying he's going to win this match and sell that belt on eBay. I don't think that's very sporting of him, but again, I don't live in rarefied air, so I don't know how that works.
And as a certain commentator used to say, time for chops.
Oh. Just trying to drive all the air out of the lungs of TW3.
And it looks like it's worked.
Oh, the eye poke of doom. I never saw that coming.
Neither did TW3.
I see what you did there, but TW3 didn't.
It's like I have comedy in stereo.
Meanwhile, Richard Holiday, nothing funny about him or his intentions toward TW3 and that championship. Here he comes.
Oh, and again, just working on that left leg, that left knee. It's got a bullseye on it right now.
And that concentrated offense from Richard Holiday could pay off later on with that leg out of the picture. TW3 is going to have a hard time moving around this ring.
Throwing all of his weight at it there, too.
And you can see that left leg of TW3 is just dangling over the left rope and out of the ring. He's using the ropes to support him.
Oh!
Pulls a super kick out of, well, thin air. Oh, and gets stumped to the floor for his troubles, fellas.
You see how effortless that was for Holiday to get that man over that top rope?
TW3 would spin it like a pinwheel, Chris.
Not only that, but the impact you heard when he slapped the ground there. There are no mats here in Frontline Pro. Holiday now just taking his time here, enjoying his handiwork.
That same ankle that you stomped on earlier, slamming it into the ring apron a moment ago. Again, targeted offense by Richard Holiday.
And let it be known there are no mats on the outside of the ring. It is the hard floor. There is no protection when you're outside that squared circle.
Yep, we're set up on the basketball court here in Oak Creek of the Salvation Army. And yeah, when you go thud, you go thud. Uh-oh, watch out for that ring post. That's a harder surface yet, boys.
And again, it's that left ankle, that left knee. Again, trying to take the air out of the wheel of TW3 here. Richard Holiday in firm control.
And that's new steel as the ring has been completely rebuilt recently, so that's not agent steel. That's fresh stuff, hot off the press.
If Holiday keeps this up, TW3 is going to have to rebuild his knee worse than David Bakhtiari's.
I felt that, I did. And now look at the torque. He is put. Oh God!
Wow.
Are you kidding me?
Guys, TW3 can't tap right there, but he can have a lot of damage done to the ligaments of that left leg.
That hurts just to look at. What is TW3 going through right now?
I think knees were supposed to bend that way. Getting now Holiday back on the attack here.
No wasted motion by Holiday whatsoever. The 80s baby trying to fight back, but is it too little, too late?
From one knee, firing chops up there. Look at him limping. He can barely keep a vertical base, and he's back down.
Big slam there by Holiday.
Oh, there it is.
Breathing
The
in.
rarefied air and all the confidence in the world. Holiday is on top of the mountain, and he knows it.
Big running leg drop there.
That's
into the
got to be
pin.
it.
Forearm in the face.
He didn't hook the leg, Chris. He didn't hook that leg. You're not going to beat the 80s baby like that.
But it's amazing that TW3 had the leg strength left in the legs to kick out, even without the hook.
That's the thing. If you hook that bad leg, he's not going anywhere.
Yep, as we used to say somewhere else, champions hook the leg.
Again, though, Holiday back on the attack here. Every time it seems like TW3 mounts a comeback. Rich Holiday has an answer for it.
TW3 hopping across that ring.
Again, just that impact. And now just mocking TW3 here.
Going full hop along Cassidy. Once again, Holiday not exactly endearing himself to the fine citizens of Oak Creek.
But this is one of those things, though. He's wrestling the match at his pace right now, taking his time and just delivering more punishment to TW3 here.
Grinding that knee pad against the eyes. Now he has a hurt knee and can't see.
And making his opponent play his game at his pace, like you said, Chris. That's a real good way to walk out a champion.
And again, we talked about how far he is right now along in his development at the young age of 27 here, and he's looking to make a statement here with another championship to his resume.
Tell you what, the referee is going to have to stop this match if this keeps up. You're going to do permanent damage to that knee.
Yeah, the statement he's making right now is his RIP, the ankle ligaments in TW3's left ankle. How is the man standing?
Barely.
And not well.
Yeah.
No, not at all.
Not only that, though, but Jesse Bush knows that TW3 is never going to quit. He's always going to ask, but he's never going to quit because obviously referee Jesse Bush understands the magnitude of this matchup right now.
And you have to wonder if that never stay die fighting spirit of TW3 might be to his own detriment at some point in this match.
Now he is mocking the intrepid champion.
And look, TW3 can't even put any weight on that left leg. It was all supported on his right.
But up over the top here into the sunset flip, that might be it. Oh.
What an opportunity for TW3, but that could have been his last shot. Maybe not.
There is no quit in the 80s, baby. We know that very well.
It's Holiday just running in here. TW3 building up a head of steam.
On one leg, he's whipping off these elbows, boys.
Oh, big knee right there.
But look what that took out of TW3. Look at this.
TW3 fighting with everything he's got right now.
The 80s baby going up to the top of the skyscraper.
Laying it all on the line there.
Crossbody, hook in the leg, two. Holiday kicking out at 2 3/4.
What an offensive flurry here from the 80s baby.
Guys,
but how long can he keep it up on one leg?
Yeah, he's got to stay on him right now. He's got to try to end this one quick because that knee is only going to get worse as this contest moves along.
Oak Creek is rocking here. They're all behind the 80s baby.
And again, you guys have to know that the wrestling world right now is watching this right now when we talk about MLW versus OVW. Like you said earlier, Steve, that forbidden door is open.
And the eyes of Kentucky are definitely on it, Steve.
Kicked right off the hinges.
It's like going for the chop, ducked it. Oh, there it is.
Laid
in a second.
Laid in nicely by Richard Holiday.
Holiday can chop with the best. Oh my God!
No, but was that a counter there by
He
TW3?
countered it in the cover. Holiday kicking out in the nick of time.
TW3 also failing to hook the leg.
I want to see a replay on that one though. That was a beautiful counter there by TW3.
Man, that looks good.
Wow, I don't think Holiday saw that one coming.
But Holiday has been rocked for the first time this match. He is not sure where he is in that ring.
He's calling for that rewind right now. You saw him kind of, yeah, exactly. He was trying to slap the knee a little bit, trying to get some feeling, some blood flow into it, but it just gave out on him.
And Richard Holiday taking advantage of that vicious shot to the throat there. Here he goes up and down with the side.
1, 2.
Wow.
Near pinfall.
And that time the leg was hooked. And somehow TW3 with that right leg, this kind of good one, still managed to kick out. The fight in this kid.
Now the look in Holiday's eyes is, what am I going to have to do? And now he's going after that leg in the form of a figure 4 leg lock.
Classic maneuver by Richard Holiday.
Right in the middle of that ring, though, too, putting all the pressure on that knee of T-Dub3.
Dead center in the middle of the F and the P. 80s baby with nowhere to go.
Holiday bridging up a little bit to put some extra pressure there. Forced a 2 count there by Jesse Bush.
And what a bad position for TW3 to be in. He can't relax on his back because they don't get counted for the pinfall. As you see there, he's got to get him off of his shoulders. And then he's right back into that pressure.
He's got to roll it over here to try to reverse that pressure.
The crowd is really getting behind him right now. He is feeling it. The adrenaline is flowing. He gets the reversal. And now Holiday is in agony.
How the hell did TW3 do that on one leg?
He might tap here. Look at guys, he might tap. Rolls it back in. Pressure back on T-Dub3.
Jesse Bush has got to get out of there. He's got nowhere to go.
Big shot there.
That's one way to get out of the figure 4. Clubber your opponent.
Finally, Holiday breaking the maneuver.
But the damage has been done to that knee of T-Dub3.
What more damage can be done to that knee?
He has no knee left. The cartilage has got to be gone.
He's straight up Lynn Dickey out there now.
That cartilage might be gone, but the fight isn't here in T-Dub3. One of the biggest hearts we've ever seen here in Frontline Pro. He's never going to give up.
The whole time I've known TW3 for all these years, there's never been the word quit in his name, no matter how you spell it.
Oh, big back elbow. Got him up top. Oh, might be. Big sit-out powerbomb there.
That's it. That's got to be it. New intrepid. Oh,
Wow.
the kick out.
The combination of that impact on the back of T-Dub3. I thought that was over. I thought we had a new champ.
I think Richard Holiday has just realized he may be getting more than he's bargained for.
TW3 may say a lot of things to a lot of people. One thing he'll never say is die.
And again, no Holiday back on the attack, though.
Continuing to go after that knee. There, like I said, there's nothing left. He made the Lynn Dickey reference. There is not anybody alive that's thriving that remembers Lynn Dickey. I'm scared to say.
T-Dub3 creating the separation here, but Holiday right back in there.
So much for a respite.
He rolls him up. He rolls him up. 1, 2.
Ooh.
What an educated maneuver by TW3.
Beautiful step up Insecurity. Holiday back to the outside.
That rung Holiday's bell for sure.
Getting that kind of elevation on one leg. TW3 continues to amaze.
And again, up over the top. Beautifully done, T-Dub3.
Twisting like a tornado over the top rope and to the floor.
How is he doing this on one leg right now? This is amazing.
I should not be surprised by this kid, and yet he still amazes me every time.
Guys, I hate to doubt him, but this could be a mistake here with that injured knee.
Oh, and Holiday takes advantage with
Took
that.
just enough time
that
there.
Asian thrust.
And now bad things happen at this height.
Uh-oh.
They are both on the top rope. Holiday has him set for what could be the suplex of all suplexes.
Superplex!
Oh, my God.
Wow. Into the float over cover here.
It's got to be it. It's not!
Where is he getting it from? How do you kick out of that? That would kill normal humans.
TW3 is far from normal. This kid is exceptional.
Guys, we are seeing one hell of a contest here at Frontline Pro's Honor Bound for the Intrepid Championship. Both competitors are laying it all on the line.
A title match we didn't even think we were getting. Back and forth. What a battle here at Honor Bound.
Guys, and this, Richard Holiday is kind of making a mistake here, though.
Oh, roll up with the assist from the official, too.
And Holiday just squeaks out of that one.
Holiday ducks up underneath. T-Dub3, though, up over the top.
Avoided the head contact, but that knee.
That knee went for the chop block there. Missed it.
Sling blade puts him down.
Beautifully done. Calls that one the throwback. We might be looking for the rewind. Hits it flush. That's got to be it.
Can it be?
Good night, Irene. Big win and title retention for the 80s, baby.
How in the hell?
is just like that. This one is over. T-Dub 3, impressive here.
He's always impressive. This was stunning.
Richard Holiday, every bit as good as advertised, and for much of that match, he had the upper hand. And now it's official, Chris, because the magistrate said so. A big win for the 80s, baby.
Without question. You know, again, he puts it all on the line here at Honor Bound, even throws a championship out there and still is able to get it done. But take nothing away from Richard Holiday, one of the most impressive showings we've seen at Honor Bound.
Richard Holiday. I knew coming into this, it was going to be a fight. I knew it wasn't going to be easy. I knew you were going to take it to my limit. I knew you were going to push me. And you pushed me harder than I've been pushed in a very long time. So I thank you for that.
Talk about sportsmanship.
Even though I stand here, or kneel here, still intrepid champion of Frontline Pro, I'm going to do the thing I always do. I'm going to extend my hand and thank you, in solidarity, and please come back again. I want it again.
Wow.
Go through a fight like that and ask for more. Again, shows you the heart.
Sign me up. Sign me up.
Yeah. I mean, let's run it back.
Yeah.
Let's run it back next month, for God's sake. I'd watch that again.
Trying to stand on one leg, still extending his hand. T-3 is a man's man.
Oh, and Richard Holiday having none of it, though. Just the straight up frustration of eating an L.
He said it in his promo. He was never going to return to this dump. He must mean it.
Never say never, though, here in Frontline Pro. But honestly, guys, you can't spell Holiday without an L.
Or two.
Meanwhile, the other letters that Oak Creek is carrying right about now is 2 and 1 number. TW3. Still your intrepid champion.
Big win for the 80s, baby. Richard Holiday might not be coming back, but that will not be the last time TW3 defends that intrepid title. But how bad is that knee? We don't know to what extent is injured. Will it put him on the shelf for a while? You've seen a lot of stuff, Thrill. You know those knee injuries, they tend to linger.
Indeed I have, and we're going to see a lot more. Right now I'm getting word from the truck. It is time to hear from 2 more participants here in Honor Bound. Let's hear from the student and the master, Coda Jacobs and Mr. Anderson. Wait for it, Anderson.
I hate to break up such a feel-good moment. Please exit the ring, because I think you've taken up enough of my television time. You shut your mouth, Ken, right? I haven't been a student here for a long time. I don't have to listen to a damn thing you say. I think that could be arranged.
Bound, it is very much a student versus the teacher moment as you prepare for your match against Ken Anderson. Take a shot at the man who, quite frankly, probably made you what you are.
Ken Anderson done to get me to where I am today. I want to share something with you, Steve. I don't know if I've ever shared this with you, but I'm going to do so now.
You're not the most sharing fella.
This is a performance review, a performance evaluation for my time in the curriculum of the academy. Poor attitude, struggles to accept constructive criticism, detriment to class morale, assessment of character, considering what Coda Jacobs has become now. I've been on every single honor-bound poster that has ever been promoted in this event. This is my signature event, honor-bound, that perhaps Ken Anderson doesn't know what the hell he's talking about. That Ken has accomplished in his career. We all know the accolades. We don't need to run through his resume. But let's talk about since the time that he's known me, since the time that he's known Coda Jacobs. I'm going to show Ken that long ago he was very wrong about Kota Jacobs.
That's what this show needs, more politics.
Oh, look who's back.
Ladies and gentlemen, Aaron Arsenal is here.
Look who's back. The return of the Absolute Power Trip. Could have done without that, Chris.
Guys.
Theme music sounds strikingly familiar to an old man.
Arsenal going to the back right now. Obviously, nice to see him back, but I'm happier to see him leave.
Sending off his Striker Industries cohorts with a smile and a kiss. Ain't that sweet?
Raven Stryker wearing a new suit. I've never seen him in blue before. I guess the little colony for children at a sale.
These guys look like they're going to make wrestling great again.
Oh. I know it's an election year, but can't we keep wrestling or politics out of wrestling?
Why give this man a microphone? There's no reason for Kota Jacobs to have a microphone right now other than to make everybody irritated.
It's third-party pack paid for this airtime.
Ladies and gentlemen,
This is not a debate. This is a wrestling match.
my name is Kota.
Thank God.
Thank you.
Well, looky here.
Fortunately, the tirade cut off by the one true god of wrestling, Mr. Anderson is here.
You know, if you're going to give anybody a microphone, it better be this man.
You don't have to give it to him. He'll summon one from the ceiling. It's been a long time since I've called a Ken Anderson match, folks. This guy is an actual kamikaze in the ring, so to speak. I've seen this guy since he broke into the business 25 years ago, and his resume speaks for itself. Two-time Impact World Champion, former WWE United States Champion, and oh yeah, the absolute franchise of professional wrestling in the state of Wisconsin. You can check the YouTube, he's all over it. Nobody does it like the first ever graduate that I can remember of the old Dojo of Pain. This guy is wrestling in Wisconsin.
As far as I'm concerned, Drill, he is one of the greatest missed opportunities the WWE ever had. He should have been on the Mount Rushmore of that company, but WWE's loss was TNA Impact's gain, and now he's got a school, and he is living his best life, his most productive life. He is a legend.
Precisely. The Academy out of Minneapolis churning out more and more students of pro wrestling every day. The man has given back, and then some, everything that pro wrestling has given him. I've been privileged to be along with part of this man's journey back in the day, and it is an absolute pleasure to listen to him one more time.
Is it too much for a microphone to come down from the heavens? Is it too much to ask?
What did I just say? This next contest is scheduled for 1 fall with a 20-minute or 30-minute time limit. I weigh in tonight at an astonishing 235 pounds. I hail from Green Bay, Wisconsin.
Well, debate's over.
Kota Jacobs is really taking it to Anderson with reckless abandon.
And for those of you out there who don't know, and I'm sure everyone does at this point, this is student versus teacher. Kota Jacobs was trained by Ken Anderson. Question is, did Anderson teach Jacobs everything he knows about the sport of pro wrestling? Like maybe how to get your face beaten in.
I'll tell you what, Thrill and Chris, I sat down on In Focus with Kota Jacobs, and he read a note that Ken Anderson wrote about his future. Ken Anderson did not think Kota Jacobs would do anything in this business, and that has sat poorly with Kota Jacobs for years. So this is years of repressed frustration coming out right here at Honor Bound.
They say a chip on the shoulder can motivate you, but is it going to be enough, Chris, to get past the mountain that is Mr. Anderson?
I mean, when it comes down to Frontline Pro, though, Kota Jacobs is synonymous with this company. The first ever Triple Crown champion and one of our longest reigning heavyweight champions of all time. The longest reigning tag team champion, along with Aaron Arsenal in the Absolute Power Trip. I don't think this moment's going to be too big here for Kota, but I think Mr. Anderson's going to enjoy this one. Big scoop slam with authority.
And I don't think Kota enjoyed that one at all.
I think the wisdom of Mr. Anderson and what he said when he first came out here should resonate with us all. Shut up, Kota.
I sense a new hashtag. And look at Ken coming off the ropes.
Oh, and right away. Mr. Business, Draven Striker getting involved here.
Talk about election interference.
Gonna need a recount.
Has Striker Industries ever done anything on the up and up? Or is business always below boards?
Depends on who you ask, I guess.
Yeah, let's not ask Draven himself.
But again,
now Mr. Anderson is focusing his energies.
But this is the wild card in this contest, though. Again, is now all of a sudden you have Anderson trying to deal with the thorn in his side, I guess, that has been Draven Striker here in 2024 here in Frontline.
Does Striker know who he's messing with? This guy's been an Immortal. He's been an Aces and Eights. He's stripped toe to toe in the ring with Hulk Hogan.
Oh, and just like that, though, the cheap shot to the throat there by Kota Jacobs.
Out of nowhere, Kota pops up and
right here in our lap on commentary. Everybody watch out.
This is a little hazard pay kind of moment here. All right, good. They're going back to the other side.
And Anderson's cranium makes direct contact with that steel.
Wow. Guys, referee's up to a count of 7 here.
I've seen Ken take a lot of shots to the head before, sometimes with me at the bar, but nothing like this. Kota Jacobs is on a mission to thank his teacher.
Well, that's one way of putting it.
And that might have dislocated Anderson's shoulder. Did you hear it pop?
Kota Jacobs, look at the scowl on his face, guys. He has sent some blood in the water, and he's motivated right now by pure, unadulterated hatred. That's dangerous.
And the other thing you have to think about, though, is when you see a teacher versus a student like this, how much of this did Anderson teach to Kota?
Oh, and we're behind the referee's back. Draven Striker getting these shots on Ken.
He didn't teach him that, that's for sure.
Once again, Striker Industries not to be trusted.
You better not breathe on him.
And again, though, Kota now trying to take control of this, keep the advantage here, working on that shoulder.
Oh, they're working that shoulder all right. You can just hear it pop every time it moves.
I think you can hear the oxygen come out of Anderson's lungs.
Oh.
It's going to take more than that to put down the old kamikaze.
The longer Ken Anderson hangs in this match, the more frustrated Kota Jacobs gets. That's when mistakes happen.
This is a huge opportunity for Kota. If he's motivated by this much being PO'd, and that's basically his MO, he can't let this one get away.
And again, now trying to just maneuver Anderson. What's he got in mind here? Might be a mistake going for an Irish whip on Anderson. Just too big and too strong.
There's your leverage, folks. Oh, but Kota comes back with a nice spinning elbow. Follows with a clothesline, and Mr. Anderson is down, boys.
And again, right back into the pin here. Hooks that leg. 2 count only.
Nice kick out by Mr. Anderson there.
You got to give Kota Jacobs credit. We have said multiple times in multiple matches tonight the lackadaisical pin covers. He has gone after that leg and hooked it each and every time. He is not lost on what he has to do to get a win here, and that's all he wants.
And you know who taught him that? The man that he's facing right now on the other side of that ring, Mr. Ken Anderson.
Like the point you made, Steve, intensity is not going to be Kota Jacobs' problem this match. Focus is.
Again, Anderson here fighting with one arm, laying in those chops.
Comes Kota for the ride. Educated knee rocks this teacher.
And again, right to the shoulder again. Into the cover.
not enough to put him down. This battle continues.
You want to talk about the importance of a match. Obviously, teacher versus student. Obviously, having Ken Anderson at Frontline Pro. The crowd clearly on the edge of their seats. If you want to know what makes a match big, when a guy like Richard Holiday is sitting over there on his phone taping the match, that's what makes this big.
They don't come much bigger than Ken Anderson, that's for darn sure. Name a TV show, he's been on it in this business.
And again, though, Kota understands that. Kota understands all the accolades, all the achievements that are on the resume of Anderson, and that's why he's really taking this one seriously, taking the fight to him, just driving that forearm right into the face, right into the cheek of Ken Anderson, adding a little bit of insult to injury here.
It's not every day that you get a chance to beat someone who's been on WrestleMania, who's been Mr. Money in the Bank, and who's done everything all over the place like Anderson does. But Kota's got to maintain focus. He can't let the rage take over.
Can't mention Mr. Money in the Bank to me. I take that personally, the way that was handled. But that's irregardless. Did you see the used car salesman smile on Draven Stryker's face? It's deplorable.
So is most conduct by Stryker Industries.
Anderson's starting to come back to life. Maybe the adrenaline's starting to flow.
That crowd building him back here. Getting that crowd behind him really motivates Anderson. And just like that, though, Kota Jacobs shuts down all momentum here.
I gotta say, that was an impressive show of strength by Kota Jacobs on that one, wrenching Anderson's head down to the canvas like that.
You know, as much as I really hate to say this, I really hate to toot the proverbial horn of Kota Jacobs. Again, he has been synonymous with Frontline Pro since its inception.
The man's a premier athlete, no doubt about it. Oh, and a shot right to the spine. That's going to go up and down the spinal cord of Ken Anderson.
Again, Jacobs just punishing Anderson, again working on that left shoulder.
Wait a second, is Kota Jacobs going to ape a certain phenom?
He said, how about a little old school? I didn't think this is what he meant.
I didn't think he'd actually do this.
I don't think I've ever seen him do this.
He's aping a man that A is undead and has fought before.
That is going to end his fun night really fast.
I'm pretty sure that's probably why we don't see him do that.
And those are fresh ropes. So the pain he must be in must be incredible.
And Stryker's having a fit on the outside.
Oh, no!
Shake and bake, if you will.
I don't think we have to describe how that one hurts.
We're going to call that the Nutcracker.
And Kota Jacobs just fell faster than his poll numbers. Swing and a miss by Jacobs. And that shot hurt Anderson, but he's back for more anyway. Time for shots. Oh, Matt Byron will be proud of that one.
Big lariat by Mr. Anderson. Elbow. He is setting him up for something.
This looks like somebody's going to school. Up and down.
Beautiful neck breaker now into the pin here, hooking the leg.
Kota Jacobs almost had a very rude awakening right there.
That would have ended his night really fast.
And there would have been no recount.
You can see the look of concern on Draven Stryker's face at ringside.
Meanwhile, Ken's yelling at his student, get your bleep up. He wasn't done with him. It doesn't look like Kota's done either.
Oh, again, working on that left shoulder, though.
Here comes Jacobs.
With one arm, he's got him up.
With one wing, he got him into a fireman's carry.
No way.
Forward roll puts him down.
Classic Ken Anderson in the cover.
Oh,
it's not enough.
Gotta respect Kota Jacobs for kicking out of that pinning predicament.
And Ken almost had a half smile on his face, like he realized how good he may have taught him. Uh-oh, he's looking for 5 across the eyes, boys. This does not end well. Ask the chicks in Manitowoc bars.
Setting him up for that mic check here. He's got the leg hooked.
Somehow Kota with a wherewithal to block that.
One with the wrench from behind, some classic technique there.
Oh, the ref has been destroyed.
Travis Savage just took one between the turnbuckle and Ken, who cuts out from a boot to the stomach for it.
Uh-oh. Anderson, though, mic check. Hits it clean right in the middle of the ring.
Count out 1, 2.
But there's no one to count. Savage is still out for that impact.
Wait a count to 20.
Wait a minute.
Wait, is he calling for the bell?
What?
Wait,
What?
what did we just see?
What's the deal? What is
Hold on.
happening?
Savage just ended this match.
Draven, did you guys just hear that? I think that was the sound of Draven Striker's jaw hitting the floor.
Its mouth is still open.
He hasn't shut his mouth since the. Wait.
Ladies and gentlemen, as a result of a disqualification, your winner,
No way.
And Draven Striker looks like the kid who just won the pony at the carnival.
Not like this. Not at honor bound.
There is no honor at all in this win. But look at that. The record book is going to say that Dakota Jacobs beat Ken Anderson.
It's not the way he wanted to win it, but win it he did.
I think he'll take it. They seem gleeful as hell.
A W in the record sheet is a W, guys. I mean, this is ridiculous.
And
though.
you know what? Something tells me this isn't over.
Pro Superfans, welcome to Kid Lat's Lightning Logs Honor Bound Extravaganza Edition. Come on, follow me. We're having a blast out here in Oak Creek. We have the Magistrate doing a great job today. Obviously, she always does. We have our merch table we can hit. Let's say hi to some of our friends here. How you guys doing? You guys having a good time? Yeah. You guys having a good time? We're getting some footage here. Yeah, absolutely. Thank you guys for coming. Thank you for coming. We have some of our, we have referee Ben. Yeah, we're having a blast out here. The new battle champion, the Thundercat Adonis Allen's out here. We got the Pro Bros.
Yeah, I did.
Fighting valiantly today.
Thank you.
So, too bad that Ewok and that Bum Rivera had to win.
Yeah.
Every time, I'm so sorry. Ow. I'm so sorry. Hot Rod's in the building. Hot Rod's in the building. So we're just gonna go around and talk to some wonderful Frontline Pro super fans here today. Are you guys having a blast today?
Yes, of course.
You guys having a blast today? Awesome. We're filming.
Oh, yes. All right, yeah.
We got Disco Man. Oh, yeah. All right. It's a show now. It's a show, baby. Disco Ray. Disco Ray. Kid Lad. Disco Ray. What else we got? Brothers of Construction are here. You having a good time today at Honor-Bound?
Okay, cool. Thank you.
Are you guys having a blast today at Honor-Bound? We're just filming a little video here. Thank you guys for coming out. Thank you for coming out. It's awesome. We got Steve. Steve's out having a party today. You having fun today at Honor-Bound? Yeah, awesome. Party time! Yeah, it is party time. Well, we're just having so much fun here at Frontline Pro Honor-Bound. So much more matches to come. We've seen so many great names. We've seen like some Mr. Ken Anderson. We've seen Richard Holiday versus OVW's own TW3, and there's still so much more to come. So, it's been a blast. Thank you guys for tuning in. This is me, Kid Lat, signing out for Frontline Pro Honor-Bound.
We cannot be held, as a company, we cannot be held liable for what's about to happen between these two competitors.
And it's a good thing because I've seen Nathan Gust wrestle a lot over the years, and this kid is the definition of unpredictable. And frankly, he creeps me out a little bit.
I kind of have this feeling of dread going into this match. We have seen the bad blood between Ben McCoy and Nathan Gust on display for several months now.
And his opponent, weighing in at 198 pounds, from Kenosha, Wisconsin, Bulletproof
A little bit of a mixed reaction there for Ben McCoy, but I think that's just because we've seen a little bit of a different bulletproof Ben McCoy here lately. I know I've been away for a little bit. Quick, fill me in, Steve, on what's been going on with Ben McCoy.
Well, Nathan Gus showed up at the last show at the last second and caused a distraction. And it went to hell in a handcart, I'm going to tell you that. And Ben McCoy, this is a blood feud now.
Yeah.
This is a situation that it's way past a wrestling match.
And look at the intensity on Ben's face. Matched only by the crazy on Gus.
What the hell is
going
going
on?
on?
Right from the...
What the hell? It's Ruthless Michael Wayne.
Oh, and he's so proud of himself. Look at the smile on his face.
Wait a minute. Ruthless Rage is teamed back up?
They're back together, and this is definitely unexpected here this evening.
Guys, this tag team has won almost every belt there is.
Well,
I've seen these guys in the ring for promos when they've strung other belts around the ring and you can't see because there's so much gold. These two together against Ben McCoy, Ben's in trouble.
Well, I mean, non-sanctioned means anything goes. There are no rules here.
Well, but the thing is, though, you got to know that this one's been personal for Ruthless Michael Wayne as well. Bulletproof Ben McCoy showed up at now. You know, you want to talk about kicking open a forbidden door.
And he just got thrown ass over. Wait a minute! It's Dredd!
Simply amazing. Justin Dredd is here.
Holy crap, Dredd is here!
And now the battlefield has leveled out somewhat.
Guys, this is a Mad Dog Club worldwide reunion we're seeing right in front of our faces here.
Chris, I never thought I would see an MDC reunion, and it just happened in front of us here in Frontline Pro.
I never thought I'd see Simply Amazing Justin Dredd in the Frontline Pro ring after the banger that he and Ben McCoy had back at Night for Tyler a couple years ago.
And I sure as hell wasn't expecting a reunion of Ruthless Rage.
Has this suddenly turned into a non-sanctioned tag team match?
Guys, I think that's what the crowd wants.
Well, if there's two people that don't care what anybody wants, it's Ruthless Rage, because they don't even know what they want half the time.
Guys, I think this is going to be a tag now.
The bell just rang, and we may have an actual tag contest here.
And now it's
right
going to
after
hell in a handcart right off the bat.
Who am I kidding? Tag contest. This is a fight. This is a straight up brawl.
Guys, this has been 18 years in the making between all four of these guys in the ring.
These are four guys I've seen wrestle a lot all over the years and over a whole lot of places. Simply Amazing Justin Dredd lives up to the billing and then some. Ruthless Rage, obviously one of the most decorated tag teams in the business around here, and rightfully so. And Bulletproof Ben McCoy, we know what he brings to the table, which is pure violence when he wants to.
And right now, he definitely wants to stomp in a mud hole right now, and Nathan Gust in that corner, and he is walking it dry. Ben McCoy on fire.
Gus is bouncing back and forth from the impact of those shots delivered by Ben McCoy's combat boots.
And now the action is outside the ring, inside the ring. The drama is fierce. The action is fast and furious.
Michael Wayne just clobbering on Dredd outside there.
Guys, the crossface is here by McCoy on Gust over there in that corner.
He might damn near take Gust's head off.
Easy for you to say, Thrill.
Apparently it's not.
And now McCoy is trying to cement the point, and now all the action is outside.
If we had a bus around here, the windows would be broken with heads.
Ooh, right into the stairs.
I get what you're doing there, Thrill.
That's an old school reference.
Oh, yes, it is.
But this is old school violence. So you know where I'm coming from with these guys.
I still see that memory pop up.
Yep, and these four are going all over the Salvation Army here at Oak Creek. This building might not be enough to contain these four.
Did they just swap opponents?
I believe so.
Well, it's non-sanctioned. How are you going to make somebody tag in and out? I don't think the tag ropes are going to get much use in this match.
Well, and not only that, though, but you got to know that Michael Wayne has been waiting for this day ever since Bulletproof Ben McCoy showed up at Now to attack him from behind. He's had this day marked on his calendar for quite a while.
They don't call that tag team Ruthless Rage for nothing, you know.
Yeah, that is for sure.
You know, they're not known for being gentlemen or going gently into that good night. They're known for violence.
Well, neither is MDC Worldwide either.
Yeah, exactly.
Something's going to have to give here.
Dredd and McCoy can certainly keep up in that regard.
Oh, my God. Pulled the jersey over the head like a hockey fight, and you got a chop from hell.
Meanwhile, look at this. McCoy is eating chain.
Oh, my God.
He's getting a Glasgow smile with some hardcore links at the hand of Michael Wayne.
Big backcracker there by Dredd in the middle of the ring.
And we got a
pin
cover.
here.
Those pinfalls may be the only semblance of rules we see in this match. Everything else is Katie bar the door.
That's the only reason that Travis is in this match right now, is to count the pinfall or find the submission, but that is it. Otherwise, anything goes here in this contest.
If I was Travis, I'd be sitting on top of the basketball hoop until it was time to come down. It's the only safe spot in the arena.
You can admire it from afar. Oh, big kick, right dead center of the back.
I think
Gust.
I think Gust's chin rocked all the way to his sternum on that one. And in front of us, Bulletproof Ben McCoy and Wayne are trading haymakers. Wayne damn near just dented the ring apron with that big melon of his. And wait a minute, guys. Turnabout might be fair play here. McCoy has the chain, and he's going after Michael Wayne.
He's not afraid to use it either. Big shot to the midsection, just drops Wayne to the ground.
Right in the kidney area. That can't be comfortable, and that's going to leave a mark.
That's inside the ring, though.
Wayne might be pissing blood for the next month, excuse my language.
And I think Bulletproof Ben might have hurt his hand.
Gus there went for a variation of the perfect plex. It was only a very good, not perfect. That's why it only got the 2 count on Dredd.
This also plex?
Uh-oh.
There's a little chicanery right there by Gus using the ropes.
Hey, it's all legal in this one.
Hey, Gus just made a point, yell at the fans, it's non-sanctioned. You can't DQ the man for using the ropes.
Doesn't mean it's very nice.
What's nice about Ruthless Rage? These guys are insanity personified.
That's fair.
And Dredd just got a new chest tattoo, and it's going to look like Nathan Gust's hand. Uh-oh, Gus is thinking this is never good.
Ooh!
Meanwhile, over here on the outside, Michael Wayne and Bulletproof Ben McCoy still doing battle.
Dredd
the fans in the front row are in jeopardy.
Dredd just tried to kick the face of Nathan Gust right off.
We're going to need like double the amount of cameras to cover this. They're going all over the place.
And now a chair in the hands of Bulletproof Ben McCoy. It's like an easel in the hands of a painter.
Oh, Dredd was going for a big old kick in the ring there. And
eye poked by Ruthless Michael Wayne, and now he's using the chair.
Oh!
That might have crushed the esophagus of Bulletproof Ben McCoy.
Well, and you know what they say, if you can't breathe, you can't fight.
Yeah.
And I think right now, Michael Wayne just took all of the air out of the lungs of Bulletproof Ben McCoy on the outside.
That dude was going to hit a child with a chair.
Ben might be spitting up blood for all we can see from over here. This is getting insane.
Yet he's still fighting. That just goes to show how personal this whole vendetta has been between these 4.
Well, that's Ben McCoy personified. That's what he does.
Oh, my. Oh. That chair shot was heard clear in Kenosha.
And meanwhile, in the ring, Nathan Gust is doing a number on Dredd. He's tying him up in the ropes like he's a Christmas present. Wrapped up.
And if he can effectively take out Dredd from this fight, that's gonna spell a lot of bad news.
And now Wayne
for
with
Ben
the
McCoy.
assist from outside. Here comes Gust.
Oh!
He missed! Dredd ducked out of the way, and Gust clocked his own partner right in the cabeza.
Guys, if Dredd can capitalize on this one here, this might be the opportunity that he needs to really take control of this contest.
But Dredd's getting no help. McCoy is still down outside the ring.
After that chair shot, oh my sweet God!
Slingshots over the ropes to stomp down on the neck of Ruthless Michael Wayne.
Wow!
Dredd's living up to the gimmick. Simply amazing.
Oh, that's not just a marketing ploy. That is just a fact.
It's who he is. Ben McCoy now finally kind of up and struggling to get back into the ring. Dredd leading Michael Wayne around like a scalded puppy.
And right now, we're right back into this fight. Again, you can just see the intensity here by Bulletproof Ben McCoy and Nathan Gust. Gust trying to cover up from those shots.
There's no rope break to help him. This match is non-sanctioned. And Dredd's got a child.
Oh!
He was going to use a child as a
And Gus just slapped McCoy in the ring.
Reminiscent of Billy Zane in Titanic. I've got a child.
And I'd say, look at the crazy eyes on Nathan Gus, but it's kind of redundant. Meanwhile, we were really interrupted by the thwack of a chair by Dredd into the back of Ruthless Michael Wayne.
And this violence is escalating moment by moment.
Just when you think these 4 can't turn it up, they managed to.
Back in the middle of the ring, looks like a little vintage Ben McCoy dialing up that spinning backbreaker.
Roundy.
Oh! Had a little extra on that one for Nathan Gust.
Both men down in the ring. Oh, and Dredd just
crashed his head right on that chair that was placed right on the side of the ring.
Skull on steel. Steel usually wins.
Every time.
Guys, you know, we talk about how personal this one is, and I don't know if anybody out there has seen the videos that we've seen leading up to this one, but Nathan Gust, in his own words, said that if there was no Nathan Gust, there would be no Frontline Pro.
Does he have a point, Steve?
From a certain point of view, maybe he's right about that. The pinfall cover. Gust almost got one. And again, everything has lined up. You know, they speak the truth. It's not the truth you want to hear, but it's the truth that's there.
Well, it's all a shoot, brother. This has been so personal for so long.
This might be the first time since the start of the match that all 4 participants are actually in the ring. Uh-oh, Ruthless Rage dialing something up.
Oh!
And a bad meeting at the junction for the MDC veterans.
Just Gus there using Justin Dredd as a battering ram on McCoy to great effect in that corner.
When the mind of Rage and Nathan Gust is the one using the logic in the ring, you know it's descended into chaos.
And this is exactly what Ruthless Rage wanted this to break down into. This is where they feel the most comfortable when it comes to any time they've been successful in this business has been as a well-oiled unit like they are right now.
And especially in a non-sanctioned match when there's no rules, these guys thrive.
And now we're going outside the ring again.
Meanwhile, inside, Gus is looking for a choke slam on Dredd.
I think he's calling Ruthie in there as well.
Here comes Michael Wayne to help him out.
I think they're setting up for the...
What is Michael Wayne doing?
He's taking his time here.
What?
Wait, is he...
Wait a minute, Michael Wayne just climbed
I think he's going back
down.
to the attack on... What is he doing?
Apparently he's focusing back on Bulletproof Ben McCoy. Throwing him in the
Ben
ring.
back in the ring.
Wait a minute. He's walking
Oh!
away.
Low blow by Gust after he went for that cutter.
And Michael Wayne is walking away. He's heading back through the curtain. He's abandoning his partner?
Right when they're on the precipice of winning this contest.
What is happening here?
And Gust has no idea.
Oh! Low blow by McCoy. Turnabout is fair play.
Ding into the yam bag.
And Michael Wayne is watching this happen.
And all of a sudden, this is 2-on-1.
McCoy now might be setting him up for that spike exploder suplex. Beautifully done.
He just folded Gust in half. And Justin Dredd's got something planned too.
And up goes Dredd into the danger zone.
Here we go. 450 splash.
Vintage Dredd for the win.
And that is it. Guys, I can't.
What did we just see?
A car wreck in slow motion several times over.
It was supposed to be a singles match that turned into a tag match that turned into a handicap match. All non-sanctioned.
And we saw Ruthless Rage come together only to fall back apart. And a couple of Mad Dogs working together again. This is insanity. Chris, I don't know what to say.
Honestly, I'm speechless as well. You know, we saw so many curveballs in that one, and for it to end that way, for Michael Wayne to turn his back on his partner for over a decade.
Oh, wait a minute. Wait a minute. Ben McCoy has lost it. Ben McCoy has absolutely lost his mind.
He's going to town on Ruth.
Whoa. Oh, God.
And all of a sudden, Dredd and McCoy are having some issues, shall we say.
Wow. Ben McCoy just told Justin Dredd to leave. This has nothing to do with you.
No, but Dredd is not one to be issued orders like that.
Ben McCoy has snapped in the worst possible way.
And all of a sudden, we got a Mexican standoff between two former MDC members who tagged together. Now, are they falling apart too? Look at the intensity on McCoy's face. That's just flat out scary. Well, fellas, we expected chaos, but not like this.
I think Justin Dredd may have just saved Gust's life. Ben McCoy wasn't stopping.
You can barely see Ben McCoy's eyes through the hair, but frankly, the look on what's left of his face.
I don't want to see his eyes.
It scares me, boys.
That is certifiable insanity walking out of the building.
When you out crazy Nathan Gust, something has gone wrong.
What does that mean going forward?
Wow.
What does that mean for Ben McCoy?
What does that mean for Ruthless Rage? What does that mean for Nathan Gust?
What does it mean for the future of this division here at Frontline Pro?
We're going to go backstage and see some interviews you conducted earlier, Chris. Take us through.
Sorry, it's a little bit hard to kind of transition there, but earlier tonight I was able to talk to Frontline Pro's defending heavyweight champion Shaq Jordan and Ragnar the Ruthless about their upcoming contest. But wow, let's send it to the back on that one. But oh, wow. What is going on? Chris Lockman here for Frontline Pro at Honor Bound, and I am joined right now by what's going to be one of the best matches of the evening, one of the best matchups we have ever seen here in Frontline Pro. And it's going to be for that championship right there, the Frontline Pro Heavyweight Championship, currently held by the generational treasure, Shaq Jordan. Tonight, Shaq, your opponent, Ragnar the Ruthless. Obviously, you guys have a lot of history in this company. What are your thoughts on tonight?
Well, Chris, I'll tell you this first. You're absolutely right. We do have a lot of history. I mean, a lot.
Oh, yeah.
But the stakes are even higher tonight. That is the one title that has eluded me for my entire time at Frontline Pro. And I'm glad it's against you because of all the history we have. But tonight, I'm not going to hold anything back. I'm going for that title, and nobody is going to stop me.
Well, going back to the history thing, Ragnar's facing you're facing an entirely different opponent than you did last year for the Intrepid title. You're facing a man who would do anything to keep this, anything within reason. Like the crap I put you through in the past, it's in the past, man. I'm not that. I can get rid of it. I intend to show you, actually, in the ring that I'm not that person anymore. So, I wouldn't expect you to hold anything back, because I'm not going to hold anything back from you. So may the best man win.
Prove it.
I will.
I'll see you tonight, then.
See you there.
And that got the attention of this raucous Frontline Pro crowd as Ragnar the Ruthless has showed up here in Oak Creek.
He's the only man that can make Wisconsin folks cheer for a Viking.
He's the only person that's ever made me say the word skull.
That's normally an anagram for still keep on losing, but not this man. He's a winner.
And your current Frontline Pro World Champion, weighing in at 201 pounds, from Harlem, New York, your generational treasure, Shaq Jordan.
This man has made history at Frontline Pro, dethroning the incumbent champion, Quinn Whittick, after an historic run to become champion. But what might have been more spectacular was that speech after that match that made people cry in those stands, in that audience.
I still have goosebumps when I just think about how vulnerable Shaq Jordan was after the crowning achievement of his entire career here in Frontline Pro. To say those words, it meant so much, and how can you not love a guy?
And since that day, he has wrestled men twice his size, a fighting champion that has retained that title time after time. But Thrill, he's going up a different kind of character right now. I don't know if Shaq has ever faced someone like Ragnar.
The man is the definition of unconventional. The offense of Ragnar the Ruthless is basically like a Viking ship firing cannons at you. The man comes from out of nowhere, and Berserker doesn't even begin to describe it. You see him calmly pacing right now. Guess what? That calmness is going to go out the window in short order.
That's the calm before the storm, fellas.
Right you are.
And when it comes down to it, though, the history between these two competitors goes back into the history of Frontline Pro, whether it be over the Intrepid Championship, where the last time they were in the ring together, Ragnar the Ruthless was able to come out on top and take that title away from Shaq Jordan, and he hopes to repeat that same success here this evening.
Ragnar is no stranger to gold here and elsewhere, Steve.
Will Ragnar be able to repeat the feat he accomplished recently to become the new champion? Or can the generational treasure show us why he is the best at Frontline?
Not only why he's the best at Frontline, but why he truly is him.
Right now, the generational treasure holds the biggest treasure in Frontline Pro, that World Heavyweight Championship.
Wow.
Bit of a mixed reaction here from the crowd.
I'll tell you what, this crowd does not want to bring out heel Shaq. because heel Shaq Jordan is a different kind of animal.
But they're here for a big contest, the World Championship of Frontline Pro on the line here in Oak Creek.
You guys feel that though? You feel that energy right now? You feel the mood changing? Everybody knows what's on the line here.
There is a visceral tension in the air right now. And anywhere else, at any other show, this might be your main event. But tonight is special. Tonight, it's honor bound. And the ref calls for the bell, and we are underway in the Frontline Pro Heavyweight Championship title match.
Ragnar offering the hand of friendship, looking for some honor. It's returned in kind. You love to see it.
All right, mano a mano, here we go. This is going to be a good one.
Round and round our competitors go. Who's going to be the first to get the advantage? They seem pretty dang evenly matched at this point, Chris.
100%, and again, the animosity between these two from the history that they have, whether it go back to the fights that they had with Mad Dog Club Worldwide and Culture Nation. And right there, there's a show of respect right there by Ragnar the Ruthless. You usually don't see that, but right now, he knows what's on the line, how important this is.
Ragnar clearly has taken the measure of his opponent and realizes what a threat he's up against. Let's hope Shaq Jordan has done the same.
Again, these guys know each other so well. You know, you want to go back to last year's Honor Bound. They were actually on the same side in a 6-man tag contest where they teamed up with WWE legend Tatanka to get a win over Culture Nation. And that one went, that sent shockwaves throughout the Frontline Pro landscape. And tonight, Ragnar is looking to do the same.
Ragnar currently on with the offensive lead here, and here he comes. Well, did you see the height on the jump there from the champion? Wow, you guys, the power of the champion there. Shaq Jordan has sent Ragnar the Ruthless reeling. I can't remember the last time I saw that.
We've been talking a lot about how Shaq Jordan has never faced anyone quite like Ragnar, whether in the past and right now.
This version of Ragnar is a complete different version of Ragnar than we saw from his debut in this company 5 years ago. He has come so far in such a short time to right now making his name down in OVW, and what better way to make a statement than to take the Frontline Pro Championship back with him to OVW.
You talk about Kurt, and Steve, how they know each other so well. They both been thinking drop kick right there, and both coming up looking a little surprised that each man was thinking the same thing.
Ragnar may never have faced this version of Shaq Jordan.
You're right.
Because this is the championship. And and that is a chop on the champion.
Laid it right in there.
Ooh, thought he tried to get out of the way of that one and still took that shot.
Ragnar clubbing like he's heading to invade England.
I'll tell you what, Shaq was looking to get up and over and just couldn't quite make it with that lariat.
Oh, nice counter there by the champion. Look at this!
Quick cover, though, right there. That almost got it done.
Shaq Jordan had a couple options from that move. What a nice use of leverage by the champion. But now the challenger looking to power out from it. Looks like he managed to.
Big knee to the midsection sends Shaq Jordan reeling.
That'll have you sucking oxygen very quickly.
Beautiful vertical suplex there by Ragnar.
Executed perfectly.
Referee Ronnie Schumer checking on the condition of Shaq Jordan. Seems satisfied with what she found.
Big elbow to the back of the head. Followed up by another. That'll knock that equilibrium out real fast.
Especially as far as Jordan's head was rocking with each of those shots.
Oh, that might have knocked him out cold. That one was right on the button.
He went down like a tree in the forest.
But were you able to hear it?
I hear Ragnar right now, and he's starting to say he should be champion here.
He's clearly got the title on his mind, but he's got to keep his mind on his opponent. He can't get to the goal without going through Shaq Jordan. That's one way to do it.
You could have Shaq down, you could have Shaq out, but all it takes is 3 seconds, and Shaq Jordan is not only quick, he's also sudden.
Oh, the impact of that shot.
Point taken.
Right to the jaw of the Viking.
Guys, they're not holding anything back in this one.
I don't think they can. They're as equal in many ways as two people can be.
And when each man knows the entire moveset of the other, who's going to pull out what and when, this could be a chess match with violence.
Up and over the top. Beautifully done.
Sling blade by Shaq Jordan, perfectly executed.
And that stunned Ragnar. He's holding his jaw.
Ragnar swings wildly there. Shaq Jordan now setting him up. Beautifully done, Falcon Arrow. Nobody kicks out of the Falcon Arrow except when they do.
Except when they do,
Except
and he
for
just did.
Except for a Viking, apparently. Ragnar's still not done.
And Shaq looks a little frustrated. Probably wondering at this point what he's going to have to do to put this man away.
Ragnar probably thinking the same thing.
And now they're taking punch after punch in a seated position.
Not sure if Shaq Jordan wins that argument.
Oof.
He won that argument.
Yeah, he won. He got that round. Up and over the top with the greatest of ease there. Shaq Jordan setting up Ragnar. What's he got in store here?
And this is where Shaq's at his best.
Up over the top. Whoa!
Ragnar was ready for it. Well scouted.
Double arm underhook.
If he gets the cover right now, we may have a new champion in the making.
Jordan just able to slip that left shoulder out.
I wonder how much it took from the champion to pull that off.
And now Ragnar looks a little frustrated. That's what's going to happen as we go forward in this match. They're going to throw everything but the kitchen sink at each other.
And possibly that too.
And possibly that too. And when it doesn't work, it leaves you frustrated. What do you have to do?
Exactly.
He might be setting him up for Ragnarok here.
Champion's in a bad spot.
Jordan knows it though. And he hits it though. Ragnarok on Jordan.
Champ tried to get out of it with a couple elbow shots, but it wasn't enough.
Wow.
Holy cow, the fight in our champion here,
Shaq
guys.
Jordan just kicked out of Ragnarok.
Ronnie Schumer was millimeters from the mat in that 3 count, and Shaq kicks out at the nick of time.
And a look of disbelief on the face of the challenger. Ragnar can't believe that he's still going here.
I can't believe that they're still going here. That's usually it.
How much more can each of these fellows have left in the tank?
And that's what makes the championship belt, the Frontline Pro centerpiece, so important that people are willing to do this kind of thing to keep it or to possess it.
Amen, brother.
And again, Jordan just defiantly almost asking for these chops from Ragnar. Just having no effect here. Powering up is Shaq Jordan. Both men back and forth. Vicious chops.
This one is just a battle of wills.
Oh, he might be setting up for that
pedigree! He hit him with a pedigree!
And down goes the challenger. Smartly rolling out of the ring, but he may not know where he is anyway.
I have seen Shaq Jordan beat many a person with that pedigree. The only thing that saved Ragnar was momentum and physics, quite frankly.
But it was, again, the veteran instincts of Ragnar to be able to roll to the outside, to create that distance.
I'm not convinced that Ragnar even knew where he was. He looked so stunned from that pedigree. He might have been just rolling out of the way on instinct and happened to fall out of the ring.
Hey, sometimes it's luck, but you know what? Sometimes that's what it's going to take in a contest like this.
Agreed.
Shaq Jordan now measuring Ragnar the Ruthless. What's he got in store here?
As Ragnar crawling to the ropes, trying for some leverage to get back to a vertical base.
And this is typically not like Shaq Jordan to waste time like this. When you got your opponent down, you got to put him down and keep him down. That's the championship way. And he has given Ragnar way too much time, but he gets him up here.
What's he looking for? Shaq Jordan just hit
his own
Ragnarok on Ragnar the Ruthless.
Did he just put him down with his own move?
Is it going to be enough?
Oh my God! Shaq Jordan beats Ragnar with his own move, Ragnarok.
Well, we had wondered, fellas, what it was going to take when you run through everything you've got. Apparently the answer is go to the other guy's playbook. Incredible match.
Chris, I don't know if that's disrespectful or brilliant.
You know, sometimes you got to win on the margins, though, like we were talking about before. These guys know each other so well. It's going to take something from left field. And right there, we just saw it. Shaq Jordan just hit Ragnarok on Ragnar the Ruthless and put an exclamation point on this championship reign so far. Who's going to be able to stop Shaq Jordan?
I'll tell you what, this is a statement victory for the champion. He shows you he can beat you many different ways, including beating you with your own finisher. And now a show of respect from a champion that takes the prestige of this title very seriously.
And a hell of a show of honor here at Honor Bound between the Viking and the generational treasure.
Giving respect to that title that means everything to this entire locker room.
Not only giving respect to the title, but giving respect to the opponent on the other side of the ring. Take nothing away from Ragnar the Ruthless. He was a game opponent, a game challenger here tonight, but he came up just a little bit short to the generational treasure, Shaq Jordan, and still.
And they are standing up here in Oak Creek. They know they've just seen what could be the match of the night.
I don't like sounding too cocky because I'm not that guy anymore, but one by one, the old guard and Frontline is slowly dying out. And you're looking at the catalyst behind a new era of Frontline Pro. I am Shaq Jordan, and I am here to usher in a new period of greatness, take this company into the future. And if you don't like it, get in line. You can get it too, because I'm Shaq Jordan, and I'm that man.
Ladies and gentlemen, there's only one superstar in this building, and you're looking at it. The boy. Stand up. No. Stand down. Stand up. I got all night long, and this is gonna be me all this disrespect. I don't need you. I don't need you. Ladies and gentlemen. You shut that music up, idiots! I'm sorry, but far be it from me to waste anybody's time before a match running my mouth. You all came to see a wrestling match, right? What are you doing? But I woke up this morning, I drove in here 10 hours from the great state of Minneapolis, Minnesota. I put on my boots. I got this talent, and when I made my walk, she said my name, and frankly, you can hear a rat piss on cotton. That is disrespect. So what's gonna happen right now is this sorry excuse for an announcer is going to say my name. And when you do, I suggest this sorry excuse for an audience stands up and gives me the applause that I deserve. Say my name.
And his opponent, weighing in at 107 pounds, from Gary, Indiana, sexy planet, Quinn Winning!
Did he go to the Richard Holiday School of Tact and Crowd Pleasing?
That's one way of putting it.
Sounds like the work was worth the wait for Oak Creek.
Sexy Violence claims he is Frontline Pro. that this is his company, this is his stage, the locker room is his. Lots of bold statements. Has not been sitting well with him since he lost his title to Shaq Jordan after that record-setting reign. Tonight he faces frontman John C, who might be a younger version of what Sexy Violence used to be. So this is a transitional period for one of the most beloved, one of the most important stars here at Frontline, Chris.
Yep. Especially after, like you said, being the longest reigning Frontline Pro heavyweight champion, to lose it and have to pick up the pieces now. We got to see if he can get that momentum going right here tonight at Honor Bound, and he's going to try to do it at the expense of frontman Jossie.
I don't know what to expect a special guest star like me to add to that. That was some of the best analysis I've ever heard, boys. Let's get it on.
There's the bell. We are underway. This special attraction match here. Quinn Whittick, frontman Jossie. Jossie getting the business now from this crowd.
Oh boy, I wouldn't worry about the crowd, Jossie. You better worry about Sexy Violence in that ring.
The video editors, we're going to have to blur and bleep that.
We might need a little bit of security, though, to help him out on his way out of here tonight. And Quinn Whittick, though, loving these fans. They love him, too.
That's a big old hug. Now both competitors finally back in the ring. We're going to get some action here, boys.
The question is, can Quinn Whittick overcome what might be a mental block in his own head, having lost his title? What does that do to you mentally when you have the pride and the temerity of a Quinn Whittick?
Well, again, sometimes you got to pick up the pieces. When things fall apart, you got to build them up better and stronger than they were before. And Quinn Whittick looks to do that here tonight against frontman Jossie. And
I didn't expect a Build Back Better reference, but here we are. Just goes to show you, once again, anything can happen in Frontline Pro. Including a big old chant from everybody here in Oak Creek.
Whittick's popularity has never been questioned. One of the most beloved superstars to ever lace up boots in this company. But right now, he has got to prove himself all over again, and this is step one.
I don't think we got scorecards in this one, but apparently 2-0 right now, Jossie.
All right, I'm going to keep track of it.
Okay.
So that's 2.
2 points. He was well behind the three-point line on that one.
We're going to have to review. I'm going to have to go to the replay.
I'd call it madness, but this ain't March, and I don't want to owe the NCAA money. Oh, look at the counter from Quinn there.
Guys, this one's going to be fast and furious like we were saying before. These guys are both equally up to the task against each other. The quickness, there is no advantage in the speed game. We usually see Quinn Whittick being the one that has the speed advantage, but with the athleticism of frontman Jossie, this is about as even as it can be.
Though they have never crossed paths before, they are very similar in skill sets. They do lots of the similar things. They rely on quickness, they rely on unpredictability, and they rely on shock and awe in certain cases. That's what makes this thing so dynamic and so interesting.
Positioning is going to be so key in a match between two absolute race cars like this. Case in point.
Wow. Beautiful counter there by Quinn Whittick.
Round and round they go.
Well, and the frustration now from Jossie, just raking the eyes in the face of Quinn Whittick.
Jesse Bush is going to have all he can do to try and keep things orderly with this one.
If anybody can do it, it's him. Sends him into the corner. Up and back over. Ducks the clothesline, springing up.
What is this, the Matrix?
Beautiful drop kick there by Whittick.
I hear Quinn Whittick prefers the red pills.
Whatever he's taking, it ain't calcium because those bones bent in ways the human body's not supposed to bend. But that's how Whittick avoided the impact. Incredible.
And this is where Quinn Whittick, and he saw it. It was telegraphed. Oh, and frontman Jossie caught him.
Whittick, though, out the back.
I felt that elbow right here.
I heard it over here.
Whittick, though, quickly out to the outside.
That's a big sternum shot into the turnbuckle there.
Rolling
for
in.
Jossie.
Beautiful neck breaker.
He just planted the front man. But that wasn't enough.
This might be the match Quinn Whittick needed. the wake-up call Quinn Whittick needed to recapture what makes him great, what makes him elite.
He's looking for a little love here from the crowd in Oak Creek, and they're giving him right back to him as he heads up top.
Quinn is very dangerous up there.
Oh,
but so is the front man.
Right up top and just pounding, just hammering blows on the back of Whittick now up top.
All right, so that's 4 points.
4 to nothing,
when does Quinn get the points?
Uh-oh. What is happening here? Oh!
He got no points there, but he's going to need a doctor's appointment.
All I can say is you could see that shoulder separate clear as day. If we had a replay to run it back, I will show you the moment Quinn Whittick lost all feeling in that arm.
Whittick is, his arm is shaking. He might have dislocated that shoulder. Jossie using the ring as a weapon.
And that landing on the hard floor didn't help do him any favors.
You can see it shift in the socket.
And look at him now just clutching that shoulder, just holding it up. He's not even able to let it droop to the side. It's too damn painful.
Referee's up to a count of 6 here. Whittick's got to get back in the ring or this one's over.
And now that arm is going to have a target on it the rest of the match.
And suddenly Quinn Whittick is compromised.
Jossie smelling blood in the water right now, just laying in heavy shots in the corner.
Whittick doing all he can do to cover up even as he falls to the mat.
He's still holding it there. He's going to use that entire 4 count, and I wouldn't expect anything less from him. He's going to take every advantage that he possibly can here against Whittick.
Got to be careful. He's not King Kong Bundy. He can't use the full 5.
The entire momentum of this match has completely shifted.
Well, and again, it was we spoke about it before, though. Jossie using the ring as a weapon. And that's the difference right now in this contest here. Whittick's got to do something to will himself back into this one.
You felt the energy in the room when this one was starting. It feels like the air has gone out of the balloon now with the injury to Whittick in this match.
To say that Whittick is going to fight the rest of this match with one arm tied behind his back is not exactly false.
See what you did there.
And again, even with that kick out, you can see him trying to work that shoulder back into that socket.
He's trying to pop it back in the socket. He's going to need to be like Mel Gibson and Lethal Weapon.
I'm too old for this.
I feel that every day. That's only a 2 count. And somehow Whittick quick kicks out.
Lateral press there for the pin.
But no leg hook.
Expert knee drop right there to the forehead of Whittick into the pin again.
He saw the error of his ways and hooked the leg that time, and that put more pressure on his arm. Quinn Whittick is in agony.
Frontman Jossie, such a smooth operator in that wing, but still not enough to put away Whittick, even with only one good wing.
Crowd is starting to, he's still trying to pop that arm back in the socket.
Are you seeing his shoulder blades flex like that when as he's trying? The human body isn't supposed to bend that way.
That's just not natural. Whittick, though, trying to fight back here. Big chop to the chest of Jossie, but Jossie with one of his own floors Whittick.
Battle of the network chops. Jossie wins that exchange.
But did he get any points?
Well, he didn't tell us, so I'm not going to score it.
Okay,
he'll inform us.
Oh, boy.
Oh, and what a smart maneuver here by the front man, Jossie. A shoulder breaker on a guy whose shoulder may be already broken.
But here's the thing. What if he's doing Quinn a favor by putting enough force to pop that back in his shoulder? This could be counterproductive.
That would be stunning. But it's entirely possible. Good call.
The thing about this, though, right now is Jossie trying to use that size advantage that he obviously has in this matchup to try to wear Whittick down.
I thought Whittick might have forced his way out of that one, but it just gets planted in the canvas for his efforts, Chris.
Every time Whittick gets that momentum going, Jossie shuts it down with a maneuver like that. And now trying to ingratiate himself here to the referee. I don't think that's really gonna win over too many of the fans with that one.
It certainly didn't sound like it over here.
Jossie now taking his time.
And the front man just told everybody what he was going to do. I'm not exactly sure if that's smart battle strategy.
Well, I'm not sure if Whittick is awake enough to hear anything right now. He's looking in a bad way, gentlemen.
But either way, if Jossie can go up to the top and hit something big here, hit a high impact maneuver, this one could be over with.
Whittick looking extremely vulnerable in the center of the ring.
Jossie wasting a lot of time, pandering to a crowd that can't stand him.
From the second rope, here he comes.
And he eats a boot for his trouble.
Lands his face squarely in the sole.
You never want to give Quinn Whittick that extra time. A few seconds is all he needs.
Look at him shaking that right fist in anticipation.
Oh! And just fighting with one arm here, blocking shots with that right and giving another right.
It's like a lightsaber duel, and Whittick is winning the advantage.
Just firing off rapid fire shots here. Oh! Uh-oh, up over the top here.
Oh, that shoulder wrenched even further.
Vintage Whittick here with this. Up and over the top goes Josh C.
Taking out the garbage on Sunday night.
Whittick now. What's he thinking here? Josh C's got to know he's not safe out there.
I'm not sure he's thinking anymore. He might be just going on instinct, and it's a crazy one.
Oh my God, the momentum of Whittick.
Look out, front row fans.
Tell you what.
Is Ralphie okay?
The front row is not for the faint of heart. When you come to Honor Bound, they were in their lap.
Whittick now trying to capitalize on this one here. He might be trying to go up top. Getting the crowd behind him, trying to get that adrenaline.
I want to know how he's going to get up there one-handed, but he does.
The physics is all wrong, but there he is regardless.
What's he got in store here for Josh C?
He couldn't possibly. Could he? No way. Yes way!
Oh!
Swanton bomb! I hope Ken Anderson saw that one.
Laying back into the pin here, hooks the leg.
Oh, how the... Well, you got to give it up for Josh C kicking out of that one. I didn't see that coming at all.
I got to see a replay. Watch the extension here by Whittick on that beautifully done swanton.
Most impressive.
That was a thing of beauty.
But you have to wonder how much of that effort did that take out of Quinn Whittick. Everything it took for him to mount that offense, didn't get the pinfall. How much can be left in his tank?
God, that swanton bomb reminded me of a night where men fought with ladders.
It reminded me a lot of Ken Anderson's matches back in the day.
Whittick now calling for the end here. What's he got in store here for Josh C?
He's got to use both arms on this maneuver. He's trying to get around, but he can't do it.
And that was the
issue. He rolls him up. 1, 2. I thought that was it. That was smart play right there by Josh C.
And Whittick just realized he couldn't execute his battle plan because of the injury.
Josh C now just using that quickness, going from one side of the ring to the other. Oh! Spikes Whittick's face right in the corner. This could do it here.
I think Quinn Whittick lost a tooth.
Wow, where is he getting this from to kick out of that? That was insane.
He bent at an unnatural angle. They don't teach you that one in geometry class.
Though I am still looking for a way to prove a side angle, side triangle in my real life.
Oh, put the textbook down. We've got pro wrestling in front of us.
You want to talk about textbook? There was nothing textbook about that. The unorthodox style of frontman Josh C on full display here tonight at Frontline Pro's Honor Bound.
Right you are, Chris. Unconventional AF, as the kids say.
But I don't understand why you take this much time. You have the man down. You have the man beat. Stop the talking. Pin the man.
But it looks like frontman Josh C might be a little bit compromised too, the way he was holding those ribs.
And here's the thing, though. He might be setting up for that super kick, and if he hits this is academic at that point. He calls this the best super kick ever, and it's hard to argue. This thing is a thing of beauty. If he hits it, this is good night, Quinn Whittick.
Whittick struggling to get to his feet.
Missed the kick there. Whittick now.
Nice go behind.
Sent shoulder first into that ring post. You could hear it from here.
That ding sounded like the ring bell, for God's sakes.
Up and over.
Falcon's arrow, down he goes.
Shoulders first, too.
And Whittick kicks out again. What's it gonna take?
I'm not sure what was making my jaw drop more. The fact that he kicked out, or the unnatural angle yet again at which he bent to get the momentum to kick out of that pinfall attempt. Quinn Whittick can't be human.
Quinn Whittick is showing in this match exactly what made him special to begin with.
Special doesn't start to describe it, but the man's got an incredible spine. But is it made of a slinky?
That's entirely possible. I've never actually looked.
Somebody get some x-rays on Quinn Whittick. We got to find that out.
We need to find some stairs and test it.
Alone or in pairs.
Oh. I can't tell if that was a smart move there by Whittick or if his body just kind of gave out on him there.
I just popped over the Alonen and Paris comment, just so you know.
Good. Glad you saw what I did there. Meanwhile, let's take a look at what frontman Jasi is doing, and I think it's evil intentions, boys.
Again, he might be lining up for that kick to the jaw on Whittick here, but it seems like every time he winds up for it, Whittick just gives out on him.
It's like he's just twitching down there.
He's having trouble getting up, that's for sure.
But the scary thing about Whittick, though, you guys keep calling him human. I'm not sure he is. This guy's a whole different creature.
No pun intended.
Yeah, it's like his bones are almost flowing. He's so flexible.
It's almost like he's the undead. I'll match wits with you.
Yeah. And again, though, this might be a mistake here by Jasi, just taunting Quinn Whittick. And you know, sometimes Whittick goes to that place that only Quinn Whittick can go.
What are you trying to get back to a vertical base, trying to climb up his opponent? Jasi having none of it.
Jasi now winding up for that kick, and again, Whittick just, and the frustration on Jasi's face right now.
He's beating his opponent so bad that he can't get up for said super kick. You can't kick a man in the face if he's face down on the mat.
But is this Whittick playing possum, or is this just his body giving out on him?
Oh, we might have got our answer right there.
I think Quinn Whittick set him up.
Just desperation, though, to try to get that distance here, to try to get that energy, get that adrenaline here from this Frontline Pro crowd.
He had me believing it.
Up over the top now, both men on the outside here. This is dangerous territory.
And back and forth we go.
Just trading shots. Only thing holding each man up is that top rope. Just punch after punch here. Whittick now teeing off. I think he might be getting some points on this one. Oh, that super kick.
That dropped him like a shot.
However, the super kick happened on the outside of the ring. So now begins the challenge of having to get him back in the ring with a destroyed jaw.
He's gonna have to carry him like a sack of potatoes to roll him back in the ring.
Jasi taking his time here, though. Oh!
Again, just being a total jerk to the fans here in Oak Creek.
Again, though, trying to just pick up the dead weight of Whittick now. Trying to get him back in the ring here, but it's taking a little bit too long, jawing with the fans. Can't take your eye off the ball against Quinn Whittick.
And he finally manages to roll his rubbery opponent back in the ring.
He might have grabbed the rope there, hard to see from our vantage point, but
no, I think the foot was under the ropes. Either way, it's a rope break, and that might be just fortunate positioning for Whittick, and I'm not sure he knows where he's at right now.
You can see him just staring up at the lights. He's trying to blink, trying to get those cobwebs knocked loose. But again, Jasi just taking advantage of this.
Well, we've said it before, we've said it again, fellas. Jasi simply taking too much time. Your opponent's that far down, drag him away from the ropes and pin him. This is honor bound. You can't fritter away a win.
It only takes a few seconds and a bad decision to lose a match. And not putting away Quinn Whittick when you had the chance, that is a short-sighted approach by the front man.
To quote the Spinners, it only takes a minute, girl.
And here in Frontline Pro, it only takes 3 seconds. We've already seen that tonight with multiple title changes.
And title matches we weren't even expecting.
And now the front man is going high above the ring.
Whittick needs to turn around.
Whittick now on spaghetti legs here. Jasi all the way, almost all the way across. Might be going for that DNR!
Springboard cutter and a thing of beauty at that.
Is that enough?
2, 3!
It is enough!
Where the hell does Quinn Whittick find this energy? Where does he do that?
He's got an extra gear, but it's got to be made of rubber.
I'll tell you what right now.
If you look at the face of Jasi, he's just as stunned as everybody here in this crowd.
And us at the table.
He took too long. He took too long, and Whittick made him pay for it.
Whittick jaw-jacking with referee Jesse Bush, and that's not going to help your cause any.
Whittick, though, once again just showing that he cannot die.
I'm absolutely flabbergasted at the fact this kid is made of flubber. But still managed, after all that, with one shoulder, still manages to pull out the win. What an athlete Quinn Whittick is. What a competitor. What a fighter.
And the fans are playing out the front man perfectly.
I think he just got kicked out of the man.
Whittick is over there conducting the fans as well. I love it.
And for the first time tonight, we're seeing a smile on Whittick's face at the chorus over here.
The front man being serenaded. Now the front man's got a chair.
You got to be kidding me.
You're not going to hit a fan.
You got to be kidding me.
How dare you, sir?
Josh C, put the chair down.
Put the damn chair down.
This ain't no way for no front man to act. Don't even think about it. Don't you dare. And he just shoves the chair down and waltzes off. That would have been reprehensible.
Just the sheer frustration, though, after all of that. But he's got nobody to blame but himself there. If you let Quinn Whittick hang around, he's going to make you pay for it. Just like that, he hits the DNR 1-2-3. Your winner of this contest, Sexy Violence, Quinn Whittick.
What a contest we just saw, gentlemen.
This is the match that Quinn Whittick needed to start his journey back upward. I question him going from the man to just a man. He answered the critics tonight, and Quinn Whittick, from the bottom of my heart, I'm sorry.
Hey, yo. We hail from the Windy City. We are the Devils. We are the Windy City Devils. Myself, the Ewok, and Rockin' Rivera. We the new tag team champions. This ain't no boring tag team madness. This is a straight up violence in this tag team division at Frontline Pro. Everybody on notice. The little kids and the big man. Who else in here? We beat some clowns tonight.
We beat some clowns. We beat some bros.
We beat the bros. Whoever. You could come get it.
What's the other one? The
Pestilence.
Pestilence. Striker Industries. On notice. I am now the two-time tag team champion, and now I don't have anybody from the nation gonna hold me down this time. Me and the Ewok, unstoppable. The Windy City Devils is Frontline Pro.
Pull up, get that ass whooped.
Hey, before you go to the punt to your list of punts, wake me up first.
Indeed, I will.
But again, guys, this is tag team warfare. I thought this was scheduled to be a bigger match than this, and I know that, you know, previously Cal Hero had talked about some of his partners that he was looking for. I believe he said maybe Elf.
Chris, I can barely hear you over the crowd dancing.
That George Michael is still alive and well in the hearts of all.
That OVW Media Championship looking pretty good around the waist of the Fanny Pack Kid. But there's still only 3 of them.
Again, is it going to be Elf? Is it going to be Optimus Prime? You know, we talked about miracles before. It could be anyone from the 80s Miracle hockey team.
I got $5 on Mr. Belvedere.
I would really like to see an appearance from Mr. Belvedere.
Fun fact, Bob Uecker missed a lot of Brewers winter banquets because of his work on that show.
I don't doubt it.
Shenanigans are going to ensue. Let's see how the numbers game stacks up now, gentlemen.
Is Megatron going to be on this team?
I sure hope not.
Hoping for Starscream.
That would be a little more sinister, wouldn't it?
Oh, boy.
And here comes a Rogues Gallery if we ever saw one, Chris.
That's quite the motley crew. Draven Stryker leading out his team. Muggsy James, money-making Corey McHenry, and Aaron Arsenal coming out. The Master of Mayhem, AJ Abrams, is out here too. What is going on? This is going to be quite the numbers game.
Muggsy obviously is part of Pestilence, so of course Abrams is going to be out here.
Might have been a little deal. I saw that little handshake there between Stryker and Abrams. I think is Muggsy on loan here?
I think it might be time for a little bit more of a right sizing here. This looks a whole lot of extraneous management.
What?
No way.
What?
That can't be.
Oh my God.
Oh my God.
There he is, Xavier Mustafa.
It's Mount Mustafa.
This man is actually in the same one of the same Hall of Fames as I am, and he still scares me every time he walks into the room. That is a big, bad dude who moves faster than you think.
He is a walking mountain of a human.
You know, he wasn't wrong when he said the 4th, 5th, and 6th member of this team because, my God.
Mount Olympus ain't got bupkis on Xavier Mustafa. None of us were.
Okay, walk before you run, Andy.
Narrator's voice. He could not, in fact, body slam Mustafa.
Always a butt. Uh-oh. Fun fact.
Oak Creek, technically, but pretty close.
Uh-oh,
Gorman Thomas. Gorman Thomas.
Talent.
Please, Gorman Thomas.
It's not going to be Corbin Thomas.
Jason Cooper.
Robin Yount, maybe.
Robin Yount cannot body slam this now.
Pete Vukovich.
Wait, what?
What?
Oh my God.
Reedus Atlas?
Reedus Atlas? Reedus Atlas is here?
Are you bleeping me?
Crowd is looking at that curtain.
So are we.
In state of shock.
Oh my.
Oh my God.
Can you believe this?
Oh my God, the power god himself is here.
You want someone to slam Mustafa? He's got at least a puncher's chance.
Talk about hitting a power up on the last level of Super Mario Brothers. Look at this mess.
Guys, Draven Stryker could not have planned for this one. Reedus Atlas in the building.
We should have put a counter on the video tonight of how many times the Draven Stryker's jaw is going to drop for good or bad. This would be another one of those times.
And we have yet another match that we don't have a ghost of a chance to be able to make sense of. Why does Ben keep being put in these matches that are uncontrollable?
I'm telling you, I think he pulled a short straw.
Ben almost got killed!
And here we go.
As Team Stryker attacks.
That was a whole wave of humanity that just went right past him.
This one's breaking down right off the get-go here.
It's almost like Ben was playing Frogger.
He moves so fast to get out of there. This one's going to be tough to call. I don't know who's legal. Ben Holberg's going to have to try to get control of this one. Easier said than done, but
EJ Swanson is in the wrong part of town, I'll tell you that.
I don't even think EJ Swanson actually chose to be the legal man. I think he just got chosen by Team Stryker. They just attacked him, threw him in the corner, and here they go.
Good luck making sense of this one, boys.
There is no sense. First of all, we can't see through that wall of Stryker's team.
Well, Mustafa by himself.
And just the odors of Mr. Abrams sitting here at commentary are making me a little queasy.
But for the record, I didn't say that.
Said the man with the cane.
How come I'm sitting between you two?
Pestilence. Sorry, I had a frog in my throat.
How come the special guest star is in between you two here? Great googly moogly. Chris, help me out here.
It's so hard from our vantage point to see right now, but it looks like Aaron Arsenal, who's looking great, by the way, in his return. As much as I hate to give him his flowers, it's great to see him back in a Frontline Pro ring.
I will agree with you on the point that you never want to see anybody injured, and we're glad he's back. But on the other hand, not so happy to see him.
If he's up in that ring, we don't have to deal with them on commentary over here either.
That is fair. And poor E.J. Swanson is in a world of trouble.
Flowers, schmowers. In my day, we called that props, but Aaron Arsenal would probably appreciate the flowers.
And there's the tag to Cal Hero.
Cal Hero coming in like a house of fire now.
The Fanny Pack Kid is all business.
Uh-oh, might have a meeting of the minds here in the center of the ring.
Donk.
Cal now firing away on Arsenal.
And there goes Abrams, so the quality of air just got better. He's going to 10 to Muggsy.
I feel a little less threatened now. Oh, he's coming back.
And just like that, we're in a level 10. And Aaron Arsenal slumped outside the ring holding his head.
Uh-oh. Oh, no. Up and down.
Did you see the height that Cal Hero hit there involuntarily at the hands of Mustafa?
Strong guy right there, boy. Uh-oh.
You want to talk about strong, though. Turn around. Regis Atlas now firing away on Xavier Mustafa. He might be trying to go for it.
The irresistible force, the immovable object. Round one goes to Mustafa.
With the assistance of plain old physics. But wait a minute. Oh, Mustafa swings and misses with the clothesline.
Trying to use that momentum.
Oh!
Did you feel that?
Did you see everyone else in the ring get thrown up a foot with the impact of that belly to belly?
That was a magnitude of 2.6 on the Richter scale. They felt that at the Science Observatory.
Cal now looking to take advantage of that. Beautiful knee strike right there. And now this one's just breaking down. Absolute chaos here.
Bodies flying everywhere, even Arsenal back in.
Oh!
Needs a boot for his troubles.
Hell of a kick there by Andy.
And he just dropped Aaron Arsenal like a sack of potatoes.
Uh-oh. Oh!
It might not be March, but this is absolute madness.
And that's down. And, this is
and
over.
Win.
Just like that.
The Fanny Pack Kid strikes out of nowhere.
This is the quickest match I've ever seen with that many humans.
Guys,
in it.
I had so many notes for this. I felt so prepared, and just like that, it's over.
Throw them out the window with all that humanity.
Don't worry, we'll shoot some extra scenes for the DVD release.
That's Xavier Mustafa on one knee outside the ring here, wondering what the hell happened. I can't believe he got lifted off his feet on that belly to belly.
And they are dancing in the streets here in Oak Creek. And why wouldn't you dance to the song?
Draven Stryker trying to gather his forces on the outside.
Aaron Arsenal showing his frustration, though, with Corey McHenry now. There's some dissension going on here. Stryker Industries.
I think they're going to need a team building exercise.
That team is crazy as a bag of cats.
And Cal Hero, proud of the handiwork right here.
He ought to be. Look at what Cal's pals pulled off tonight.
Well,
and now Abrams and Stryker are in each other's face. This is
Wait a minute. Oh, no.
I think the boss just got called to a meeting with HR.
Well,
and his
there
team is not
isn't one member of Stryker's family that's doing anything to help him.
And this is years in the making. We've been wanting to see this forever.
Arsenal's threatening him on the outside.
And
Xavier Mustafa with the save, pulling his boss to safety.
Well, and if it wasn't for that, Cal Hero would have got that vengeance that he's been waiting for so long.
Something tells me the issue here might not be settled, boys.
I'll tell you what, he's got more lives than a cat.
Well, he might be on 8 right now. I think his life just flashed in front of his eyes right there.
Striker Industries scampering into a retreat right now. They might have to live to fight another day. But for now, Cal's Pals standing in victory here at Oak Creek.
A lot on the line for one Ryan Cross.
Indeed there is. For the record, folks, we did a little bit of a research here. This is only going to be the 3rd NWA World Title defense in the state of Wisconsin since 2010. That match, also called by yours truly, by the way, was when Bronson Bay came up just short at Bob Louie's against the one and only Scrap Iron Adam Pierce. You might know him as general manager of that show on USA. Only a couple of times.
Law and Order?
No, the SVU
Oh,
one.
the other show.
Only a couple of times since then has the World Championship, the 10 pounds of gold, been defended in Wisconsin. All of them successfully by the man you're about to see.
Quite an introduction by Crystal right there. All of it's true.
Pardon me while I stand and applaud.
Stand you will. Tonight, the Overman comes to town. The Overman has come to Oak Creek wearing 2 titles, including the 10 pounds of gold. And now the champ has something to say.
Let's hear from the world champion.
This is the wrong song for you to cheer me off. We do not live in the past. We're not here to say love. Oh, this is not speed dating, am I right, Noah? No, we do not do that. My new song should be played. My new song must be played. Should I even compete unless my song is truly played? You probably don't even know where to find it. I can't live on YouTube. Because you stupid are you? The wrong song to disrespect her to be world heavyweight champion. I came here to complete this one on your own. I came here to give a young an old upstart, one shot at glory. And for that, I give her a song I haven't used since 2017. I demand an apology. I need an apology.
I'm sorry.
Champ, I'm sorry.
Steve apologized.
He's the champion.
Defend the honor, defend the legacy, defend the lineage. National Wrestling is the greatest living professional wrestler alive. The Overman. Why is Overman EC?
All right, so I had to take one for the team. If we didn't apologize, he's going to leave.
And he takes Sweet Charlotte with us, and I can't stand to see that.
And then you would have to be the one to explain that to Ryan Cross.
Right.
Gibbs, I'm not doing that.
So you've got the Overman versus Ryan Cross.
You've got the Overman versus the Everyman here tonight is what this one is.
100%.
24 years in the business for Ryan Cross, and this might be his best last shot at really making shockwaves in this wrestling world.
And then some. How often does the world champion come to town?
And that's the thing. Ryan Cross is not just a good wrestler. He's not just a great wrestler. He's not just a spectacular wrestler. Chris, he is a super wrestler.
And he's going to have to be. He's in there with the best in the biz.
You have got EC3 giving a shot to local talent. This is just out of the greatest story ever told. We were talking earlier.
This is traditionally what the NWA World Heavyweight Champion does.
Look at
Comes
that
to town.
beautiful championship.
10 pounds of leather and gold. Sweet Charlotte is held by some of the best fellas. You know some of the names who have held that title in the past.
Dusty Rhodes, Ric Flair. The list goes on and on
Harley
and
Race,
on. Harley
Jeff
Race.
Jarrett, Scrap Iron Adam Pearce, as
My
you
boy.
said before. The lineage goes back
all the
Thrill
way
until.
Oh, thank you, Chris. All the way to 1948 with the formation of the National Wrestling Alliance. Its roots beyond that can be stretched all the way back to the time of Abraham Lincoln. Yes, he was a pro wrestler before he became a politician. A severe downgrading career there. There is no bigger prize in the business than the 10 pounds of leather and gold. Sweet Charlotte, as Adam Pearce called it all those years ago. I still get goosebumps under my Hall of Fame jacket just talking about the NWA World Heavyweight Championship.
Wow.
And look at the intensity on the face of Cross. He clearly wants the prize tonight, boys.
Ryan Cross certainly has the heart of a champion and the attitude of one. He is certainly not intimidated by EC3, whereas many of his opponents are.
You know, you talk about Ryan Cross, though, he's the longest defending GLCW Tag Team Champion in history. This man is no stranger to titles, but this one is the Mount Everest of championships.
Right you are, Chris. There is nothing higher than the NWA World Heavyweight Championship. One of 2 titles that EC3 brought to the ring tonight. However, his OVW National Championship, not on the line tonight. Only Sweet Charlotte is up for grabs here at Honor Bound.
And that 10 pounds of gold, they have told stories about, they have made movies about, not like some companies that change belt designs every other week.
Fellas,
This is time honored.
Fellas, this is my 3rd time calling an NWA World Championship match, and I get goosebumps every single time. I've got butterflies. It means that much. So imagine what it means to Cross here, who's got a chance to compete for the NWA World title.
Sorry, go ahead. I was just about to say the same thing.
Yep.
When you say it.
EC3, though, taking his time here. You know, we got to go back to when he won that championship back in August, up again when he was able to defeat Tyrus at NWA, the 75th anniversary show. And for it to make its way here to Wisconsin, again, you know, you mentioned this earlier, Thrill, that you've had 3 times calling a NWA championship match. This is my first time, and I do have to say, pun intended, this is an absolute honor.
It gives you a different feel, doesn't it? It gives you a little bit
very
of a
much
chill down
does.
your spine?
Yes.
As well it should. It's Sweet Charlotte, for God's sakes. And EC3 is the man who took it off the man who had that title in a Super Bowl ad. Excuse me, Superb Owl. We don't want to owe 345 Park Avenue any money. Just a couple years ago for a certain television network's streaming service.
And Cross seems absolutely undaunted by this challenge. He is stepping up and stepping into this moment. It's not too big for him.
It's all you can do when you're faced with a chance to claim the richest prize in our sport. You have to lean into it. It ain't going to come to you. You got to take it.
Well, and we've all seen the videos and everything of Ryan Cross training for this contest. More work than he's ever put in his life, because he knows exactly what this would mean to get the victory here this evening.
And it sure looks like it's paid off. He looks phenomenal, fellas. I'll admit to have not seen Ryan Cross in live action before, but Tim, if he don't look all the part.
And he rolls him up! He rolls him up! Oh my goodness! We almost had a shock of the world immediately.
So close. And look at them just staring each other down. The intensity of 2 big, tall, strong competitors fighting for the richest prize in the business. Fellas, this is professional wrestling.
Just like in that movie back in the 70s, EC3 has everything to lose, whereas Ryan Cross has nothing to lose.
And sometimes that's when you hit the hardest. When you got nothing else to lose and your back's against the wall, that's when you come out swinging. And that's what we're going to see here from Ryan Cross tonight.
And EC3 is smiling.
I think he knows he's got quite the
EC3
challenge.
is enjoying this.
Well, I think EC3 is kind of like those boxers. Sometimes you got to get hit a couple times before you really get going here.
EC3 is upholding the greatest tradition of NWA champions throughout history, coming to town and putting yourself up against the best that the competition has to offer, from town to town, city to city, state to state, racking up the miles, putting on banger after banger, fighting the best there is. That's what the NWA World Championship is all about.
Cross just using that size right now. Wow, scoop slam with the greatest of ease on that one.
And the champion smartly bailing out to recoup himself a bit. The power of Cross is not something to be denied.
I think if we're going to score this one by rounds, I think round one might just go to Ryan Cross here.
And that is almost impossible to say. EC3 came in here wielding that belt that means so much to so many, and right now he looks completely out of focus.
Now, to be fair, if I had to fight a guy like Ryan Cross, I think I'd be out of focus too. You're looking at one big slab of beef.
That is one bad dude.
EC3 psyching himself up, ready to get back in the ring here, back in the arena. And here we go.
EC3 now with the clubbing blows to the back of Ryan Cross here.
Knocking Cross down to one knee, that's pretty hard to do.
And
big chop.
These are the things that have got EC3 where he is right now, being one of the most important wrestlers on the planet.
Oh.
Time for chops indeed. Ooh, swing and a miss, nobody home.
Cross now firing off with these chops here.
Oliver Hand slaps from the challenger.
In the corner, big splash there by Cross.
EC3 got rocked.
Trying to go for a snapmare takeover here. EC3 fighting it off, though.
Nice block by the champion.
And just using that leverage advantage there, though.
What veteran savvy from our champion.
Again, using the ring as a weapon here. Putting all his weight across the back of Ryan Cross there.
And utilizing that count, driving that knee into the spine. That's going to cause the problems up and down the spinal cords and through all your systems.
We are live here at Honor Bound Frontline Pro. This is the main event of the evening, Ryan Cross versus EC3. We are here, and this is what we came for. This is as big as it gets.
Nothing's bigger than the NWA World Heavyweight Championship.
And again now, EC3 just teeing off in the corner here on Cross.
And for the first time in this match, EC3 now has the upper hand. Ryan Cross is down.
Oh, big European uppercut there from the champion. Ryan Cross a little bit in a bad way. Uh-oh, champ's got something in mind. Oh, short arm reversal, back into that same turnbuckle, followed by a lariat. And down goes the challenger, boys.
Guys, Ryan Cross has to do something here to get back into this one, or this one could be over just before it even began.
EC3 maintaining dominance. He aims to walk out of Oak Creek the same way he walked in, as NWA World Champion.
Ryan Cross, though, trying to make sure he walks out 10 pounds lighter here out of Oak Creek tonight, but it's going to be a tough spot for him to do that from where he is right now. EC3 in firm control, laughing about it right now.
Waltzing around just a little bit too much. He keeps what's over that. He's going to get his steps in for the day. Oh, big clubber and forearm.
EC3 the champion in clear control at the moment. Ryan Cross is going to have to get it back and get it back quickly, or it's all elementary.
Champion determining this fight's going to go at his pace, fellas.
And again now, just wearing down Ryan Cross, just using his body weight right now to try to just take the air out of the lungs, trying to choke Ryan Cross out. Cross needs the help from these fans to get back into this one.
That classic front face lock there administered by the champion. He doesn't get more old school than that. But Oak Creek's got their favorite, and they're behind him.
This is right out of Rocky, man.
Oh, Russian leg sweep puts down the challenger.
Right down.
And that is what EC3 does oh so well. That's why he is the Overman, because he's, of course, Overman.
I see what you did there.
You know, earlier on in his introduction, I know he was talked about as the top 1%. I think he's graduated from that. I think he is in the top 0.1% when it comes down to talent in this world.
Well, I can simplify that for you. He's the top, period. Why? Because he's the NWA World Heavyweight Champion, full stop.
Hard to argue with that take.
In my unbiased opinion. Oh, and look at this, guys.
And again, though, just blatantly choking right now. Coming back across. Big clubbing blow to the back there.
The throat of the challenger sandwiched between the rope and the arm of EC3.
Smiling for the close-up as well.
But Ryan Cross still breathing. As long as he is, they're still fighting him, fellas.
He's got to do something, though, to get that separation. EC3 just taking his time, picking him apart here.
Well, speed was never going to be the predominant factor in this match. This is all about power and pacing and timing.
And just like that, though, that mistake could create that separation that Cross needed. Let's see if he can capitalize here.
Can he get through the opening?
Cross a little rubber-legged right now. He's going to need to get some momentum back.
He's trying to get the air back in his lungs here.
That's one way to do it. Pound your opponent in the head.
Ryan Cross, oh.
Oh, face versus turnbuckle. Turnbuckle usually wins.
EC3 is at the top of the game. He's at the top of the food chain. He is the NWA champion. You are going to expect that he is going to do what he is doing right now. He has got an answer for everything Ryan Cross is sending at him.
Well, you know, sometimes when you have when you have all the answers to the questions, sometimes in Ryan Cross's case, he's going to have to change the questions, man.
Okay, Roddy.
I thought I heard someone say that before. But right now, everything going to plan according to the world champion.
And again, the question is, though, what is it going to take, though, for Ryan Cross to get back into this one? He's got to do something. He's got to hit some kind of power move here. He's taken so much abuse so far in this contest.
Right you are, Chris. He needs some kind of spark to get a comeback going here.
Whoa.
There, that might be the spark.
And that might have been it right there, right on cue.
Luthes press. That is the Luthes press from hell. Stop the giant in his tracks.
That's one champion using the move from another former NWA World Championship. You see how the tradition flows to the present day.
We're going to call that the circle of life. Oh, now the champ is just disrespecting him.
Might as well call it that. It damn near moved us all.
And again now, EC3 slowing this one down. Just trying to wear down Ryan Cross again, using all of his body weight across the neck and the shoulders of Cross here. Cross trying to get the crowd behind him.
Does the age of Cross become a factor? Obviously, he is older than EC3. He's in great shape. I'm not questioning that, but where does that factor into this matchup?
It's a smart move by the champion here. The major advantage of Ryan Cross in this match is power. Keep him down on the mat, keep oxygen out of his lungs. He can't bring that power to bear on the champion. Upper level thinking here, fellas.
You know, a lot of the time, you know, you hear it said all the time. Sometimes some of the guys out there in that ring, they're playing checkers. Right now, EC3 is playing chess.
And he is so close to checkmate. But Ryan Cross has gotten back up to a vertical base and it's still swinging.
Yeah, but he's up against a Tonka trunk, so he better not let that sandbox go.
And again, here he comes, just fighting back. Haymaker after haymaker. Cross making a comeback here. Big miss coming back, though. Guys, these two are just laying in shots on each other. Oh!
And that is a nice, oh my goodness.
I saw people in the crowd cringe on those chops, guys.
Oh! Guys, EC3 is trying to cave in the chest of Ryan Cross right now with those chops.
Either that or he's making fresh hamburger.
It's a smart strategy. Once you do that with the chops, you're going to go collapse those lungs, and if the guy can't breathe, guess what? He can't beat you.
Cross firing out of the corner, though.
And somehow Cross
shoulder tackle.
With a shoulder, you're right, shoulder tackle.
Wait, and he might be setting up for something here. Drives him into the corner.
Irish whip now by Cross. What's he got in store? Big running clothesline there by Cross.
I think the champ's dazed a little bit here, guys.
Setting him up for a scoop slam. Might be going for that crossfire, that running power slam. EC3 able to get out of that, though. Whoa.
Oh, look out, referee.
Uh-oh. Oh.
Oh, and the ref never saw it. Ref never saw the roll-up. Not like this.
Oh, come on.
And that's it. Well, the world champion does what he has to do to retain the title, but you got to admit that a little bit of chicanery.
And the Overman walks out with his gold. But does he walk out with his soul? Because he literally just screwed Ryan Cross out of the opportunity.
I don't think he cares when you walk out with Sweet Charlotte still in your possession. But how about the heart of the challenger? Ryan Cross gave that everything he had and then some. Refused to quit.
What a night. What an experience. We saw what might go down in history as the greatest Frontline Pro show ever. We called the NWA title match. Your third time, our first time.
Welcome to the club, boys.
We saw Ben McCoy go round the bend. We
And
saw
off the deep end.
We saw Shaq Jordan level up.
And retain.
And we saw Quinn Whittick return to form.
And we saw 2 championship changes.
What a night. It has been a privilege calling these matches with you. It's been a privilege calling matches with you. We will see you next month back in Bakersville. You got something to say, big guy?
I just got this. It ain't just been a privilege, it's been an honor. Until next time, Star Wipe, and we're out.